Hello everyone and welcome to MTU Esports. Today our MTU Huskies Overwatch 2 varsity team is taking on West Virginia University Club in the Overwatch Collegiate Homecoming League. I am Alex, also known as Flipper, and accompanying me today is...
I am Matt, also known as Matt the Rat.
And for our MTU players we have JRB27, Isaac, Cheesebread, Jolo, Mugnut, Juice, and Hyde.
For our WVU players, we have Pickles, East CXT, Nami, Hubstub, Coda, Nolan, Feeder, Critzy, and I'm gonna butcher that one. Jizzed. Our Huskies Overwatch team played last time. The last time they played, it was a little bit of a rough. It was a good matchup, but MTU could not secure that first matchup we had. Losing 3-0 to Cal Esports. We were really close. The first map, first site, it was an impressive takeback, but MTU could not seal the deal on that one. But in the second match versus UVU, Utah Valley Black, we won, beating them 3-2. It was a reverse sweep. It was an impressive watch. But today, we got new competitors. I'm excited to see what we got in store. I know we have momentum on our side, and I think it's going to be a great thing to watch. I think we're going to have some great wins and some great plays.
Definitely, and I'm actually really excited to see what teams have brought to the plate when it comes to the new meta everyone has been talking about with these Zarya changes that have come out, right? I mean, they've been out, but the teams have not had enough time to really work with Zarya and get a comp and get, comfortable with playing that role.
Yeah, I mean, the Zarya buff is massive. We also did see a pretty decent Mei buff, if I remember correctly, too. And I know MTU loves that Rhine-Mei combo.
Oh, they were notorious for that last year.
Yeah.
But with the Zarya buffs, the changes were that they increased her health pool up to 225. They reduced the cooldown from her bubble from 10 seconds to 8 seconds and increased the size of the bubble by 15%. And I think all those buffs are massive. Back when Overwatch 2 first came out, when the bubbles were initially 8 seconds, you could almost have consistent 100 charge if you know when to place each bubble.
Yeah.
And that was massive, right? During scrims, a little secret between us. During scrims, we saw Isaac on Genji. That is the first time I've seen Isaac on Genji in a long, long time.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see the Zarya gameplay. I think Zarya can be really fun just charging into enemy lines and praying you get shot. Especially, these changes are massive, and we're going to see a complete change-up in playstyle if we do see a Zarya. And I think it's going to be really fun to watch.
Oh, definitely. But before we get into our first match, and I believe it's going to be on Lijiang Tower, we're going to bring this to a small intermission, and we'll see you guys there.
And here we are on Lijiang Tower. We got the first site. I don't remember the name of this map, but I know that we're looking at where the site is going to be right now, and this can lead to a lot of fun plays. You have high ground. You can see up there at that doorway right there.
Oh, yeah.
That high ground can lead to some impressive plays, especially how many picks MTU goes for with the separating plays.
I think with the comps surrounding Zarya, I don't think high ground is going to be very much used.
That's very true. This is probably going to be a head-on-head kind of fight.
But before we get our little taste of Zarya, we're first going to get an Orisa comp.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the Orisa comp last time.
With the Bastion, Sojourn on the side of MTU, and I guess they're gonna be taking a TP on the other team.
Yeah, just the quick TP play is
Definitely.
We've seen that on our team
Definitely,
too.
get as much space as possible.
Yeah, I mean you want to be that
Yeah, you
first
want to be there
person at that
first.
point. Yeah.
Definitely.
Securing that bag first is what they're after with that TP play. They're gonna take that TP, and Isaac is going to switch to Soldier. We're seeing the classic comp we had last time, but we're seeing it with a Bastion.
Oh yeah. Definitely West Virginia is going to get first control of the left room here. They are going to keep the Symmetra. They're not going to swap off, unlike MTU that's swapping to the Sojourn.
But MTU is on point first. Point is not open yet. They still have 5 seconds before point is open.
Definitely. Joel is going to begin in the turret form, trying to punish this Orisa, but
The other
West
Bastion.
Virginia is going to be absolutely just tearing him apart, punishing his every move, and JRB is going to be face-tanking off into Coda. Coda's going to be falling, and then Hot Stuff is going to be getting the cheese bread. Even numbers and even picks coming through here, but these...
both tanks
JRB
are down
cannot
right
stay
now.
alive without his Baptiste with him.
We are seeing them having to back away immediately because of the fact that tanks are down.
Definitely
And
can't hold that space.
they're filling the space right now too. So it's going to be really hard for MTU to try to come back. This is a really hard choke point to try to push through.
Yeah, West Virginia has this up in a chokehold right now.
Yeah. MTU is just trying to break that with the Orisa push that they're going on right now.
Nice
We see the
wall.
back wall already.
That's going to get one Mugnet picking off Critzy, and now Coda is going to be trying to
just trying to get rid of their tank right now. We're seeing JRB take out their Bastion as well.
Nami's going to be popping the counter window, and then Coda's going to be falling. JRB's going to be falling to
falling
Coda,
on
but before
point,
getting a pick, and then Jolo's going to be picking up the slack in turret form, picking up 3
MTU
picks.
taking off the whole team right there
Wow.
and taking the point. That BAP wall that we saw with that Bastion was such a play for shredding
Definitely.
that Orisa. And once they took out their BAP, they were kind of screwed. Lucio has heals, but it cannot heal an Orisa back to full health that fast.
No, that was a lot of damage, and with that main support falling super fast, MTU has an easy just snowball effect into the team.
Yeah, I'm amazed that we saw a BAP wall that fast.
Yeah,
That was a quick pressure
lot
from
of ult
MTU
charge.
and a great
Now
use.
Jolo's going to be popping it, punishing everybody in this room to the left here. Nami's going to be falling super low, finally falling to Mugnut.
And we're seeing this Orisa just try to push out and try to get as much pressure as she can. And MTU sweeping them right back again, having a really strong point hold right now.
Can't seem to finally get the Lucio.
JRB,
a little slippery.
Orisa's projectiles are so frustrating to deal with sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Because you're just tracking them and you're like, oh, I have to track
Yeah,
ahead of
Easton
them.
was a little slippery.
Yeah,
Got away, but
West
West Virginia does have a few ults. They have 4 ults coming up here. I wonder what they're going to take, but MTU has 3 of their own.
Lucio is a hard character to hit. Oh, we're seeing a double Orisa ult.
There's going to be 3
Both just
ults from
going
West
for it.
Virginia, only 1 pop from MTU. Isaac still has the overclock.
We are seeing that Simwall do a lot of work for them, but we're going to see that Lucio and a Soldier and alt can do a
Wall
lot of
coming
work
down,
right now.
the overclock has full reign and ability here, but he's going to be javelined away. BAP window is going to be coming out. Mugna picking up 2 boop kills, and that's going to be West Virginia falling down numbers, and MTU is just going to be easily push them all the way back to the choke lane by
MTU
spawn.
has a strong hold in this point, and they are clearly showing that up, but they still have that Bastion. That Bastion falls right now. MTU has great pressure, and
Good
there he goes.
stagger.
And they got to play off right now. MTU can fully take advantage of this. I wonder if they're going to get overtime, but the team will be back enough for them to get the point, hopefully. I think MTU is going to have lacking ults this fight.
What a pick. We are in last team fight territory here. If West Virginia does not win this, first point's going to go to MTU.
Yeah, and we're seeing MTU just keeping them out there.
90%, they have to make a move.
They do.
They have to push up, try to hit this.
They got 5 seconds.
And
And we're
TP's gonna be
seeing the
coming
Sim
through.
TP. We're seeing we're seeing a Lucio ult. Let's see what they can do with this.
This would be
MTU's
coming
got a
through
lot to
BAP
deal with
window as well.
ult-wise.
Isaac's going to be trying to push
Isaac
and punish
taking out the
Hotstuff.
Bastion now in the back line, going for some picks back there. And there he is,
JRB
taking out
Isaac
the
picking
Nami.
up the rest, and now here comes the Bastion ult. Coda coming, falling out low. Now it's just the Easton, and he's
And
going to be
Orisa
falling
ulting
not
just a
too far behind. And the first point goes to MTU.
A beautiful team kill at the end there. That's what you want to see. MTU, it was an impressive take back right there. They didn't get point first, but they held point the longest, and that's what matters in this game mode.
They definitely had a insane hold there.
Yeah.
That Sojourn helped them a lot, especially against that Bastion. Obviously, with the Symmetra, you got to get up close, charge a beam, and all that kind of stuff. It does go. I believe it goes through Orisa's javelin spin.
Yeah.
but you have to be up close and personal, and sometimes without a shield, you can't do that.
Yeah, it's a hard character to just to get. You really have to be in their face. And MTU had Sojourn, who it doesn't matter where she is, she's just going to hit you in the face with a railgun and kill you.
Oh, definitely.
That is a really hard.
And now we're
character.
gonna see JRB's infamous
Wrecking Ball.
Wrecking Ball.
I'm excited. I love watching Wrecking Ball.
Definitely. TP right on the point for West Virginia. Point is theirs, and it's going to be a bit tricky.
It's going to be
for
hard.
Michigan Tech to take this here, especially with the Javelin, but he's already going to use his shield.
We are seeing the Bastion turret form go out right now, which is a critical point of Bastion.
Oh!
JRB going for the dive.
Kind of missed it
Missing
there.
it a little bit there and getting punished by the map for it. You hate to see it.
Yeah. And Jolo has to back up with his team.
Yeah, Joe. The whole MTU's just got to back away right now.
They don't have a ball to create the space or create an opportunity.
They need that chance from the ball, and they are going to take full advantage of it.
JRB is back. Quick comeback. You know, he can just come really out of spawn immediately.
Oh, no,
That's going to be
JRB.
coming up, but he doesn't have the grapple.
He
That's
doesn't have grapple.
That's another off-the-map death for JRB.
JB is not having a good time right now.
No.
But I know he can pull it back. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
This is the JRB's specialty is Wrecking Ball, and it's so much fun to watch.
But
MTU's
West Virginia does have a bunch of boops.
They do.
Like they
That's
have the
the problem
Javelin,
right now.
Lucio boop, and if you even want to count it, they have the grenade from Bastion.
Yeah, that does do a little bit of
Yeah, a little bit of a boop.
a little bit of movement. But we are just seeing them go for some damage right now, just trying to get some ults up. JRB in the back lane getting beamed down by that Bastion.
That was so much damage.
Yeah.
Even through his shield, he just got melted.
Bastion is a punish for Wrecking Ball. Because
West-
that's just, if you mess around too much or you get in that Bastion's face, he can just beam you.
And it seems like this comp is getting a little toxic onto the side of MTU. You know, it's the poison that they're choosing here. West Virginia's already at almost 60%, so they have to change after this fight if they lose it, or they stick with this until this is over.
Yeah, it's at that point where they got to make quick moves here to keep ults up. I feel like we are gonna see the Isaac into Orisa pushing off two from the map.
What a boop!
And we're seeing the Orisa ult do so much work. Isaac with an impressive ult play right there, taking point back for MTU.
Now it's just Coda falling down to another little javelin spin, and Isaac was the hero that team fight. Those two boops and the ult came in clutch so much.
They did not even need another ult. Isaac just popped off as Orisa right there, pushing off two and cleaning up the map with his ultimate. And that's what they needed. They needed that space that he created right there.
And MTU is almost up to landmines from the Wrecking Ball, and they do have the
We are going to see
pulse bomb.
I wonder if Joe's going to go for a sneaky ult right here. He's got the perfect ability.
I would stick it on Bastion personally.
I would go for Sim. Anyone they can kill, really. Is what
Honestly,
they're
yeah,
gonna
Sim's
go for.
going to be falling low. Chrissy getting low. Jolo's
And
going to
we're
be popping
seeing
the
it on
pulse
the
bomb,
back.
but he's going to be missing
Oh,
it.
he missed
You only
it.
can see him get it one pick, but JRB has now the landmines, which is going to be awesome. But Hot Sub is going to be chicken up cheese bread.
They did take point back.
Yeah,
JRB
90%. JRB has to make a move.
They have to play back, too, though. He can't push out his team right now. He needs a guaranteed way of making sure that his team's going to be on there. And we're seeing it right now.
Here come the landmines. Here comes the wall from West Virginia.
Just hiding from that Bastion and turret form. They need to right now.
He's going to be booming Bastion super
Pushing him
low.
into his team.
Then here comes the MTUB pushing to sight. JRB's going to be picking up hot stuff. And now Isaac's, that's no immortality for West Virginia. But that is going to be the Orisa ult. JRB lands in this wrong position. He again falls super low.
JRB is just trying to get out of there right now. MTU needs to get on this point, but it's hard with the Orisa just pushing him off. MTU still in OT. MTU is holding on to this point
But
with their
numbers
dear
are
lives.
falling low for West Virginia. Magna's going to be getting one. So is Jolo. But they are coming back. Now
We are
JRB
seeing
with
the
just
supports.
on the Lucio. Lucio's going to be falling super low. But can't seem to finish
There's
him
the
off.
Orisa pick. That's
and
what they
Isaac's
needed.
going to be finding Coda.
And there is Isaac again coming in, cleaning up point. That's exactly what they needed. Isaac just
Definitely a bit
going
of a
up,
tug
seeing
of
what he can
war
see
right
from
there.
spawn. Hopefully he makes it back from this.
I think
Okay,
easily.
I just want to make sure, you know. Let's see. Just going for that peek right now, using that the third person camera, just looking over cover, seeing what they're pushing in with. We're not seeing any character. They can't swap characters up because of ult charges on both teams now.
We have another pulse bomb from Jolo.
We are seeing JRB just push them away right there. JRB taking the whole
That's
team
going to
with
be
them.
massive. West Virginia
Lucio up.
using the Lucio ult Jolo. But Easton's going to be picking up cheese bread. Coda's picking up Isaac. MTU's down two numbers.
MTU's down
and
two,
now
but
it is overtime. JRB and Jolo have to do something here, but with the amount of boops,
JRB's just sneaking on a point, trying to
can't
do
do
anything.
anything.
Jolo needs to get
He
up.
is stuck, but he's too bent on getting the Bastion ult.
We saw the quick little swap to spectator because
Oh yeah, we had a late spectator, and for what is it? Competitive keepsake. We only want them to spectate their own team.
Yes, we are allowed to. I think we were only spectating our team today, aren't we?
No, we're in third
it's
person.
both. Okay,
Yeah.
I was making sure. I like it when we can
Because
see
we
the whole
are,
and we
streaming.
are gonna be on the last site of Legion Tower.
Yeah,
which
1-1.
This is a fun map. It can lead to a lot of push-off plays though, and I'm curious if we are gonna see that.
Yeah.
It'll be very interesting. We're gonna see MTU not really switch up the comp because Jolo's definitely gonna be switching off.
Oh yeah.
And we're seeing the Tracer come back. I think Tracer's a lot of fun to play, and a good
That's
Tracer
another
can go
TP on the
crazy.
side, but Mugna's gonna get there first.
Mugna using
No
the Lucio,
way!
the Lucio rollout to get.
Easton's gonna be getting his own, but that's no Mugna boop right
That's
there.
no
But Jolo
Mugna
is gonna
two
be
right
falling
there.
low. Easton's getting a second, trying to make up for this,
Isaac
but Isaac's
taking
just blasting
taking out their
down
other
Nami.
support. Let's see, can Isaac solo this Orisa? It's a hard fight for him to try to win.
Oh yeah, especially with the hard inability.
Yeah, we are gonna see JRB come right back and just take out one and clean up the team right there.
Oh my gosh, Mugnut.
That was an
You
insane.
can't be doing this.
We saw that.
I've only seen the Lucio roll out of spawn once, but oh my gosh.
I used to practice it because it's just fun. Lucio movement is so much fun.
Especially
and
on this map.
Yeah, he got there first, and he took full advantage of that and got that free boop and the free 2 kills, which is exactly what the team
Those
needed.
2 boops won them that team fight.
Yeah.
Hands down. And that's going to be another TP onto West Virginia.
We are just seeing the whole team come in, but we are
definitely.
seeing the
A
Junker
comp
Queen.
change.
Interesting. Junker Queen versus a hamster. JRB's just going in circles, trying to
And
pluck
Christie's
off.
going to be falling off the map. West Virginia's down 1 number, and there goes the immortality for
Let's
West
see what
Virginia.
MTU can do with this pressure. We are going to see an Isaac ult coming up soon here. Echo's ult can do a lot of work depending on who he changes into.
Oh yeah, Jolo finishing
Jolo
off
just
Pub
dropping
Sub,
a bomb.
and he's trying to get the pulse bomb onto
We're seeing
Coda, and the Lucy Walt coming out, saving Coda's life. But Christie is already back on site. But Isaac has
JRB's
copy. Mugna's going to be
closing that
falling down
pressure.
Easton. JRB is going to be picking up Nami, but Coda's going to be finishing off Isaac. So many picks happening here, left and right. It is a tug of war for this
This
site.
is a close match. We're falling and they're coming back, falling, coming back. It's a good cycle we got going up here. Cheese Bread just trying to stay alive on that point.
But West Virginia is going to be coming out on top of that team fight. Coda just staying alive for so long. It's sometimes Junker Queen can't seem to ever die.
Yes, very true. That bleed that she has now is really strong and makes her fun, honestly. I think, in my opinion, she's one of the most fun
But
tanks.
we do have a lot of alts on the side of MTU. We have Copy, Landmines, Lucio Sound Barrier, and Kitsune Rush.
We did see that beat go out when there was only 3 on site. It was a risky beat, but it definitely,
definitely.
won them
And the
site.
landmines are going to be popped.
They're the landmines on site. We're
Pushing
seeing a
West Virginia
Kitsune
off
rush.
site into Jolo's territory. Can't seem to finish off one of them, but
MTU
JRB is going to
moving
get the
up
boom.
2!
Oh my gosh, he's going to get one of the mines. JRB with almost 4 picks there.
JRB putting in mad work.
Gosh.
That's what MTU needed. It was a beautiful alt gameplay, and we still have a Mugnut ult. That
Ooh,
Lucio
what
ult can
insane.
put in a lot of work and can stop what we're probably going to see from them.
But West Virginia is still up in percentage. They are going to get ready for the
And
boop.
the Mugnut
And
with the
that's going to be a boop on Dakota. And
Taking
Easton
off.
cannot seem to get back on, and Jolo's going to just be farming up the rest.
Mugnut, that was an insane pick taking off that Junker Queen. I was sure we were about to see a Junker Queen ult right there.
I was sure that everybody could see more than one boop. I guess he did get 2. Easton just couldn't seem to get back on
Yeah.
top, but that was such a bad TP. Mugnut is doing such a great job at just stopping any TP plays.
It's a beautiful punish that we can see right
definitely.
there.
There's
We're
another
seeing
one.
the TP come down again.
He's already ready.
He's ready. He's watching. We're seeing a high noon into a wall, into a sim wall.
There's 3 ults on the side of West Virginia, but Immortality is going to stop Jolo from any picks with this Pulse Bomb. But that is going to be a massive barrier from Symmetra, stopping any damage and allowing Nami to fully utilize his wall.
MTU has a lot of great pressure here, though. If they get a
Definitely.
team kill here, they secure the map. Because they're at that percentage where you can't close in at the time.
And West Virginia is getting close, though.
West Virginia...
4%.
And the scary thing is we don't have many MTU ults right now. Isaac might be able to get his up for this fight, but it's going to be risky. And JRB might as well. Those are going to be critical for taking this point back.
Yeah, Isaac's ult is going to be the determining factor for this
Just
map.
taking
JRB is
out
going to
the
be
map.
picking up one. A little slow from Easton with the sound barrier, but Christie's going to take full advantage of it on Isaac's going to be falling. JRB is getting close to his landmines, though.
JRB, if JRB puts those landmines up, he can do a lot. MTU is just snaking around, dealing some damage, and trying to do as much as they can. JRB needs to get out of there. 50 health. No med kit there either. We're seeing
Mugna is going to be picking up
hub
stub, and Mugna and Jolo are going to be the last ones on site. They have to take this overtime, but the symmetric turrets are doing so much damage.
We are seeing Isaac come back, and we're going to see a JRB wheel at, mines at any point here. Let's see. MTU holding point, and there are the mines. MTU securing that point with those mines. Making it
Jolo with an amazing 2 picks to get on entry on the site. Now it's just up to Nami, and he can't really seem to do anything. But MTU is still only at 86%. West Virginia does have enough time to TP on the site or do something. Michigan Tech, at most, has to push up here and take as much space as possible to deny any overtime tickage.
They're both rolling out on a point, just trying to get there as quick as possible. They're just trying to create some space right now.
And see if they can hold it. Getting Easton. And the Kitsune Rush is going to be popped, but West Virginia cannot get on site, and our MTU Huskies is going to be picking up the first map.
That was beautiful. MTU with a beautiful hold right there. That JRB, the 2 off the map and the 2 kills, that's what you want to see.
Definitely.
We had some great ult economy right there. I was a little stressed at the end with our ults, but MTU pulled it through. The mines came in massively clutch and helped us win. And that's what you want to see.
Yeah, definitely. That was a crazy, crazy map right there. Definitely a back and forth for both teams, especially that third map.
That's what
West Virginia initially got the hold and got site first, got the most percentage, but MTU just was not having it, and they just brought it back.
Yeah, and I love watching games like that where that was a nail biter of a game right there. The OT win on third map, that's what you love to see.
I love to see it every single time.
It is always entertaining. And I'll say this, I think everyone popped off that game. I think everyone on MTU had their moments.
Oh yeah.
We saw the Isaac on that first site. And then we saw Mugna on last site. JRB always just rolling around like usual.
Yeah, second map with the Isaac ult.
Yeah.
That was the Orisa copy. Then we see the Mugna boop. Then we get to see the JRB boop with the mines. And then we get to see Jolo with the amazing entry picks.
Yeah.
Just to have West Virginia down in numbers.
And Cheesebread is back there putting in mad work as Kiriko. The Kitsune rushes do so much work for team pushes. Getting in your team quicker, attacking faster. It's exactly what you need for a great push.
Yeah.
And it looks like we are going to be going to Midtown.
Oh, hybrid.
Yeah,
I haven't. The last time I've played Midtown was like in competitive.
Yeah, same. And I think Midtown's a good map. I think the back side of Midtown is what makes it really challenging.
Oh yeah, when you get into the Grand Central, museum.
Yeah, the train station.
Oh, it's a train station?
It's a train, yeah, Grand Central train station.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It looks like a bank or a museum, but
yeah. I mean, just looking at the building.
I feel that. The verticality of it, because there's so many options.
Yeah, you have the low ground, they have to push the cart through, and then they have the high ground you can easily take. And with Jolo playing, or even Isaac playing on the Sojourn, that's going to be massive.
Yeah, it's going to be great for defense. But do you think we're going to see the Bastion Torb?
No.
No?
No.
You don't think so? I think we are. I think the Bastion Torb worked out for them last time.
You and that Bastion Torb
It's
cup.
so
It hasn't worked
fun.
for us once.
It worked.
Maybe we got a minute in defense, but still.
It'll be interesting. I am excited. I know MTU has some. I know those guys have fun, and that's what makes it enjoyable to watch because you can see them working together and having a good time.
I think they would rather benefit from the Ash comp.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Alari and Ash on the side pushing.
Definitely those two different pushes.
Yeah, the one's dealing with the choke, and you got the other one just pushing around trying to get as many picks as possible.
But I wonder if we're gonna see that here.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. There's a lot more open points on this map for them to sneak around
because the initial ball with Orisa, BAP, and I believe it's Sojourn.
Yep.
Right. That group of three can go under the train, and then Ash and Alari can go on top. And
and
wreak havoc.
Yeah.
Almost.
Because Ash is Ashe does a lot of damage, and Ashe can be really scary with that fire too.
But also, I think on first point, when our Huskies attack, we can maybe expect another Echo.
I hope so. I do think we are going to go to break right now, though, because I don't really know how much time we have before the next match. It seems like there's something going on right now. So we're going to go to intermission really fast. We'll be seeing you guys soon. Is gonna be the Midtown, and I'm wondering if we're gonna see a Zarya. Actually, we didn't even talk about Zarya. I know
we didn't see it. We didn't see it.
Our
last
team
map.
has been dabbling in the Zarya play. I don't know if we'll see it though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the comp can be. We have a lot of good comps, and I'm excited to see what we have in store for. I believe we are on defense first. It is going to be defense first from us, and I think we're going to see some interesting plays because of that. I'm hoping we are... I wonder what we're going to take here as well. Are we going to hold that high ground train, or are we going to hold sight by the fire truck?
I mean, it's very dependent on what comp we can use here.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
I have a strong feeling...
Let's see. We have the Orisa comp
Yeah.
with the Alari and with the Ana. I'd love to see some Ana. Ana can be so nice. As you were saying about the high ground, especially in the back, in the building, Ana can get into positions and just be able to heal her whole team.
I would say Ana has some great heals, and that's exactly what MTU needs to keep our team alive.
Oh, yeah.
Because Ana's heals are strong enough to keep that Orisa, especially with her her grenade.
Mm-hmm.
That increases healing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The anti
the
on that
anti is massive.
Yes, especially when you're versing. It's a very, like, if you hit a tank with that, it can be over for that tank in half a second. If your whole team turns them immediately and blasts them down, it doesn't even matter.
Definitely. I also do like the new Ana skin. Little off the rails.
I think it is nice. I think
tangent.
Their skin gameplay has been pretty sick.
Yeah, and that
we are seeing them go
and West
straight
Virginia's normal strat, I guess, is going to be TPing into the bottom room.
Yeah.
They have to give that room up, especially if you're playing up top. You cannot use it. Easy push, but
and
the
we're seeing
anti-grenade
JRB
is going to be
first
perfect for
pick.
JRB.
They're just taking that point. They're just holding him in that room, and that's what you don't want to. They're stuck in that room right now. And the Bash just has a firing line set up.
Easy, and Coda can't really seem to do anything with the shot with all the heals. He can't seem to find a chance, and they have to back up.
Chasing him up the stairs, just trying to get him out of this room. And we are seeing them teleport away just to get their teammate back. But the teleport pad was used. They cannot teleport back in yet.
Yeah. They have to use conventional ways.
We are seeing a Bastion fight right now. Bastion. We're seeing Gritzy take out Jolo. That's not great news for MTU.
And that's the shout coming through. That's 2 picks from onto the side of MTU. Mugna is trying to even out the numbers, but can't seem to do anything. Coda is going to be picking it up. But now it's just Isaac up top with Jolo.
We're seeing Isaac work on prayers and a belief, and that's it. Isaac getting a good pick before he can go out, though.
Yeah,
and that's what they need.
I think that's going to be Sight.
That will definitely be Sight, which you hate to see, but MTU still has a minute for pushing. As you can see, we have that underway right there. That can lead to some very spicy plays. And I think MTU can have a great hold with this split combo that they are playing. Oh, but we are seeing Jolo on Bastion still. The Bastion play against a Junker Queen is pretty good. Because Junker Queen
got to be a little bit worried with the knife, though, and the pullback to pull you off top.
Yeah, that's very true. But Bastion can shred a Junker Queen. The lack of shield.
And then JRB is going to be falling on Nami. A lot of damage just seemingly out of nowhere. And West Virginia is going to be getting some easy picks. TP up in the back line, and Jolo is going to be trying his best, but can't seem to tank through all the heals and the immortalities that West Virginia can pop through.
MTU is just going to have to regroup right now. But we are seeing them take the high ground from MTU, and that's what they need. They just got one guy pushing that cart. They have 2 people on cart right now, 3 up top. We are just seeing them just try to get some damage in and get some ults up. I wonder if we're going to see a nano here.
We're about to push in, and the initiating push is going to be with Jolo with his ult.
And
that's going to be so much! He's going to be getting 2 picks, and Isaac's going to be fishing up the rest, reeling him in, and JRB is going to be with him all the way.
With the team kill. And that was insane. We did see we saw 3 ults from MTU, but they were used incredibly and led to a lot of great damage. But we did see a back wall from them.
Jolo's ult did so much damage.
Yeah.
It wonderfully placed.
It was beautifully. And then we saw JRB just keep them in that ult and just completely shred them. We are going to see MTU try to hold this corner.
Oh, yeah, and then we're going to see Isaac and Alari up into the top left.
We are going to see a
That's going to be the Alari ult. Oh, and
that's
the beat is going to be perfect. Just a full count of the ult, and Hubstar is going to be picking up cheese bread with the ult. And Isaac has to back up here. Too many people up in his face.
Isaac getting stuck on that little ramp part, stopping his slide forward to move out. We are seeing MTU back away or fall right now.
Yeah.
Jolo just needs to back away and get back to team. MTU had a massive play with those ults, but we're lacking ults now, and we're going to see what MTU can do with the pressure. We do still have a Junker Queen ult, which can lead to a lot of not so nice things.
Definitely it gives so much more mobility, and the anti from
the
being
anti
in the radius
is massive. And the amount of slashing, and we are going to see it right there. But we are seeing Jolo take off MTU. They did secure point right there. MTU just trying to hold cart.
Even though they're back against the wall with the antis, MTU does not falter, and JRB is going to be picking up 2 kills with the help of his friend. But JRB is single-handedly going to be doing enough damage, but sad. West Virginia did get the point.
Yeah, MTU needs to back away. They did get that first little tick right there, and that's MTU's forced out of that site. Taking that high ground first just so that they can gun down from up top. It's exactly what they're going to need. Let's see what they got in mind. The Orisa is dropping down, just going to try to create some power moves right there and hold them off.
High ground is kept right there.
We are seeing their tank fall, Junker Queen, which is exactly what MTU needs to secure this point. That Bastion can cause some problems for the Orisa, though. Waiting for them to come out of turret form is optimal for them. Just holding it from up top, causing some damage up there. MTU keeping him stuck.
Isaac with his railgun shots, man.
Such a beautiful play. You love to see railgun. It does so much.
Perfectly placed, and that is the second just pick to stall West Virginia there.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need. The more of these entry picks that they can take off, then the more they can hold. You need your team to push this site. We are going to be seeing a Bastion ult. Just waiting for the right moment to stop the Baptiste, which is what they need right now. MTU's taking that point back, pushing it back slowly. Exactly what they need. This is what MTU has been pushing for, and they're gonna have to hold here as best as they can. And we're seeing it play out really well for them. We are going to be seeing ult game from everyone, though.
What a wall to counter the TP play, and Bastion's going to be just shooting it down. He's actually going to break the wall. And, but still, it gave enough time for West Virginia to get enough damage and picks onto MTU. They have to back up or at least feed into the fodder.
Yeah, MTU has some ult, so I feel like we're going to see some ult gameplay here. We're going to have to for MTU to secure this point back. Still have 2 minutes in time. That's a decent amount, but MTU has some ults, and I think that we're going to see an Orisa spin to start off with. I wonder if we're going to see an ult combo between Orisa and Alari.
I would love to see it, but West Virginia is making it a bit difficult. They're not really gripping up.
Mugnut taking off at first pick. We're seeing a BAP wall.
Isaac's popping with ult. Only can find one, though.
And we're seeing JRB
is going to pick
in
up
the back line.
And just tearing him apart in the back line. The Javelin is going to be forcing him off, and the TP, it won't be used for anything other than just to get away.
Yeah, JRB just getting behind that BAP wall and stopping him, really. That was a beautiful play. They just kind of let him, though. He just kind of walked over there. And that's what they needed to take that win right there. Let's see, what's MTU's plan here? Just picking off that Junker Queen again. Shuts down their whole push. They have to wait for that Junker Queen to come back.
So much damage.
Yeah.
A very nice pick, though.
It's exactly. There's a lot of long hallways here, and MTU is taking full pressure with that, with this long-range duo they have of Isaac and Jolo. Let's see what MTU's plan is here.
They still have Alari and the
Alari and Orisa ult. That's what. Again, that's a lot of pressure to put in. But we are seeing
getting
Nami
another
fall.
pick.
That's a BAP down. That's a lot of pressure to put on them.
The combo is not going to be coming out, but JRB is going to be finding a lot of HP, but the sound barrier is going to be saving up Chrissy's life on the inch of his life. He's going to get away.
We're going to see a sunrise. And that's what they need. That's going to deal so much damage. That's an additional 100+ damage dealt.
And he's going to be finding one. The wall is going to be having a little parade for Jolo. He's going to be in the playground with all of his toys, and West Virginia cannot seem to pick up the rest.
We are going to see that hello from Jolo too. A little confidence. But MTU has an amazing secure here. That's what they need. Jolo is just getting his ult out, just trying to create some pressure, keep him off
7
point.
seconds to get on.
We are going to see that Orisa just to try to front all damage and get on point. We see the Bastion in turret form. Bastion ult, keeping him alive with that.
And this is going to be an insane flank from Jolo. Bastion falling down to 1 HP, and Cheesebread is going to be picking it up. But no matter what immortality, no matter what amount of heals, West Virginia just cannot sustain the amount of damage MTU was forcing into their face.
Those hallways that they were aiming down just kept. They were able to pin them with those long shots, and MTU thrives in those long-range environments. We've seen it with Isaac's railgun shots on Soldierun. It's insane. We are going to be seeing the side switch up. It's going to be exciting.
Let's see what MCU has to offer when it comes to attack. Defense and attack are two different environments you must play in. Let's see how MCU adapts to West Virginia's playstyle.
You know, they're the same beast but a different animal, you know?
Definitely, yeah.
I think we saw the cart get pushed really far into Grand Central, but MTU held them off, and let's see if they can push harder than they did.
But before we go into this next round, I would like to thank Bradway Enterprises for being a title partner for MTU Esports. Are you a tech student and do you need to live close to campus? Well, we have places for you, and for that reason alone. Find the perfect location, live where you want to live, HoughtonForRent.com.
I say this every time, but I do have a house from HoughtonForRent.com.
How is it?
It is amazing. I am so happy.
I can't wait to find one in my 4th year or even the 3rd year.
Yeah, I recommend it. I love this campus, but having my own place really gives you a different kind of freedom.
Definitely.
Let's see. We are going to be seeing the same team comp again. Let's see how this plays out. I wonder if we saw Critzy stay on Sim at one point. I wonder if we're going to see that again.
And it looks like West Virginia is going to be taking a book or a note out of MTU's playbook here, and they're almost going to be using the same comp, but they're just so hard stuck and heartfelt on that Symmetra. Yeah,
the Symmetra is interesting. Soldierun is taking full advantage of just outranging her. MTU has a very range-based team on a very large map, and that's what they need right now.
MTU funneling into the back left side, almost taking the same pathing as West Virginia. but a little bit more front-loaded on the site.
We are going to see Isaac just going for that first pick.
Trying to pick him off.
We are seeing them push into fire building. Let's see if they can hold this. We're seeing the lamp go out and go down. We are seeing Jolo
fall by Hubstub, but Isaac does have full railgun. It's going to get the shot onto Hubstub, but it can't seem to find the pick. And JRB's
but we are going to see the Bastion go to turret form.
Throwing himself into fire room, but Christy's going to be shutting everything down.
Turret form is a scary thing to be put in front of. Just trying to stay alive. Cheese bread, the survivability on that man.
Definitely.
Exactly what, I mean, kind
of
of wanted
healers to survive.
Yeah, you do. And the survivability on BAP is insane, especially the movement capabilities with that large jump he has. We are seeing MTU just regroup right now and get ready to put some pressure on. Cheese bread does have his ult. I wonder if we are going to see a wall right now. Isaac trying to get him with that tornado, but hitting it against that wall, sadly. We are just seeing MTU come around to the same angle again. Uh-oh.
And Hubstub, Coda, and Nami all really the ult. That is 3 ults into the face of MTU, and Hubstub is going to be finding two more with the grenade. And what a play from Hubstub. West Virginia just shutting him down in the close corridors. That was just a playground for Hubstub.
What a bad spot to be stuck in against that Bastion ult. You don't want to be there. You just, because you got stuck in a hallway and he's just raining fire upon you. It's just, I can't get out in time. MTU paid the price, but at least they got to regroup off that. MTU needs to get on site soon enough. We are going to see the wall go down.
But the Orisa Javelin spin is denying a lot of damage for that.
We are probably going to see a Orisa ult right here.
Chrissy is going to be falling. Coda picking up his own, but that is going to be the sound barrier popped in West Virginia.
We're seeing
ult's going to be coming back and forth, but Isaac's going to be shutting down Hubstub, and West Virginia is falling down low in numbers, but they are going to commit the Symmetra wall.
Orisa just trying to deal with Isaac, but Orisa putting herself out in a really bad spot. MTU's just going to take the point. Might as well.
West Virginia is not contesting, and MTU does have a faster regroup time, but Cheesebrite is going to be falling low.
We are seeing Coda fall, which is what MTU needs. Jolo just lasering out right now. MTU still holding point. They're going to lose a lot of time for pushing, but at least MTU can take this point, and that's what they need right now. Lucio is being smooth and on point, and Lucio is so hard to kill when he's moving all over the place.
Oh yeah, he's just slippery.
Yeah. MTU's pushing out first because they know that this first site is an auto-moving cart. They don't even have to be on cart.
We are gonna see. It's auto-moving?
Yeah, it auto-moves right there.
Yo!
That's why MTU is pushing up right now.
I didn't know that.
They know that the cart is falling right now.
Now we got one person on the cart.
Yeah, well now they gotta have. It's not moving now.
We got Cheesebread.
Cheesebread's. Shout out Cheesebread, always on that cart. Pushing.
But Nami is going to be popping the BAP window, wall. And MTU just has to respect this and have to back up.
You can.
And that is high ground for West Virginia.
A BAP wall with a Bastion is never something you should play up on.
No.
But we are going to see Lucio fall, which is a massive first pick.
They are going to TP, but they're a little bit split with it, and Mugna is going to be taking full advantage to punish that.
Orisa ult back up. I wonder if we're going to be seeing that soon. And just trying to get Isaac right there, baiting out his movement ability. But we are seeing MTU come back and do the counter picks.
But that was a wonderful ult from West Virginia with the Orisa pull with the ult into the Bastion ult. That actually got him 2 picks, almost a third.
Yeah.
But JRB does not care.
JRB
doesn't care at all. And he's just going to pick up the back line while they're focused on his team.
Both supports did fall right there, but MTU still pulled that back. That's a really hard thing to do. You need supports there to either keep you alive or boost you. Let's see what we got going on here. We are going to see that TP up top to Isaac. Isaac immediately getting out of there.
Almost got a kill. He got a little sound effect.
Yeah, he got the teleporter pad. Yeah. I thought he got something too. I was like, wait.
But Jolo is going to be falling. That's going to be a lot of DPS lost from MTU. And
MTU needs to back away right now.
Best call is back up, They only have a minute 35 here.
But they are in
They
are in a great spot right now. We are going to see a soldier and all built up. I wonder if we're going to see it popped off by Isaac. Isaac getting pushed off of high ground by Coda. Let's see what their plan is. We are just going to see JRB just try to push up there. Exactly what they need to do right now. Put pressure on them on that high ground.
That is the L'Oreal coming out from MTU, but Soundberry is going to be used, contest that amount of damage.
That
and Hubstub is going to be coming out. Same thing with the Symmetra wall. And Hubstub is just having so much fun up there with the wall to block all the damage.
Creating a lot of problems for MTU with that Bastion.
The point is being pushed, but
Isaac's
MTU
just
is
on point.
crumbling at the seams and can't seem to escort the payload any further, but they just still have another 50 seconds to figure out a plan to push this further.
And we are going to see some ult economy from MTU right now, but we do have a hub stub ult. Jolo's going to have his ult up soon. We're going to see a lot of ults coming out here, but definitely not an Alari ult, sadly. That can do a lot of damage, but we did see Lucio counter that. But the Lucio
sound
counter
barrier,
is gone.
And Hubstop getting an initial pick onto Isaac. 30 seconds left. They have to wait off this wall, but after that, they have to
Close
go
that gap
now.
Yeah. MTU is just they're gonna go all out probably with that Orisa. They're gonna use the Fortify and Javelin Spin just to stop projectiles and push it in fast.
And here it starts.
There it is. MTU, no, they're still trying to seize that high ground. And we're gonna see the Orisa ult. Orisa's in the back line just trying to take out Jolo. MTU's just trying to get on
MTU's
point
gonna be
right
staying
now.
on point, but Hubstop is gonna be popping off, but Cheese Bread has
Bread
the perfect
stopping
counter
with
for it with his immortality. And Isaac is gonna be picking up Navi.
Just
with
trying to take out Hubstub right now. Hubstub falling. There goes Coda
The
too.
West Virginia is now only down to 2 players, but Critzy's turrets are going to be shutting down Isaac. But MTU is still almost with full capacity, almost all players still on site,
Yeah.
but it is overtime, and West Virginia is responding, almost ready to go.
MTU, we are going to see that Orisa ult. I wonder if we're going to see it quick and early. Let's see. MTU is trying to get on point and hold it. We're probably going to see an Orisa ult right here.
Here comes the
Doing a
Orisa ult,
lot
and
of damage.
Can't seem to find anything. A lot of mobility, but he's almost going to get another kill in his support. Can't seem to land the javelin.
The sunrise.
going to be popping the ult. Jolo coming in just in the nick of time, but Hubstub's going to be shutting it down there.
Hubstub.
And that sound barrier is going to be the lifeline West Virginia needed to pick this from MTU, and bringing us to 1-1.
It was a close match from MTU right there, but just getting pushed off that point. It was a good matchup. Great. MTU had a great hold at the end there, but they couldn't take it back. And it's tough. It really is tough. I think everyone great plays on both teams. It's great to watch. MTU just had that crushing blowback right there with the ult plays. Let's see what else we have in store. I know it's going to Flashpoint, and I believe there is only one Flashpoint map.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to see that. I'm excited.
Well, there's two.
There are two
Flashpoint maps. But we've only seen one from the last few games. I wonder if we're gonna see New Junk City.
I haven't seen New Junk City. I like the look of Cerveza. Oh. It's a great map, and I'm excited to see what MTU is gonna do. The Flashpoint plays we have are always interesting. I know even if we lose this, we do go to push. And MTU is a push god.
Definitely.
Their push plays are so enjoyable.
And then maybe, just maybe, King's Row gets picked, and you can see your favorite comp of the Bastion and Torb.
We would have saw it on Hybrid right there.
No, we wouldn't. In your wildest dreams, maybe, but no.
Cerveza is gonna be the map. We've seen MTU play here before. I think we're probably gonna see that dive comp we used to run. We usually run on Flashpoint.
Oh yeah, with the JRB ball.
JRB
but we
ball.
did see West Virginia have pretty good time shutting down JRB with the amount of boops they had. But there's nowhere to boop off of.
Yeah.
There's no map to jump off of, and no accidental slide offs. So let's see what JRB can do.
I think we're gonna see, because JRB creates a lot of space with his Wrecking Ball, and it's hard because his goal is just to make them as distant as possible from each other so MTU can seize that advantage. And JRB does a beautiful job at that.
Oh, yeah. JRB is just really good at creating the amount of space just needed and having full communication with his team and just slamming down on the enemy, lifting them up, having them be vulnerable.
Yeah.
And just having the rest of MTU, Isaac, Jolo, clash in on that. Having them fall.
Last game we did see Isaac have some insane railgun picks when JRB would dive on them. And that's what they need. And I wonder if we're going to see it today.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is going to be the first site of attack. I believe it always is. And MTU always has an interesting attack advantage on this point. We are going to see the dive comp. And that means it's going to be fun.
Full dive, too, at most.
Yeah.
No Alari. no Baptiste with a full Lucio and Kiriko.
Yeah. Lucio is always fun to watch, too. Lucio rollout, I could not imagine a Lucio rollout on this map not being fun to play.
Oh, yeah. And West Virginia is going to be using a comp of their own. They're going to be keeping the Orisa one, though, with the Symmetra teleport. They're just going to go full damage, and JRB has to play this a little bit different because that is a lot of damage, and if you get Javelin into a wall, that Bastion is going to tear him apart.
I think they're just he's just baited out Javelin, just going in for the Sim who's cut off by herself, just dealing some burst damage right there. But we are going to see Jolo fall on point. Those Sim turrets are going to stop him a lot, and that's not what you want to see, especially when you're trying to dive.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of damage for only 150 HP to work with.
Yeah. MTU's just getting back together right now. We are going to see a railgun built up. They're diving in on MTU. MTU's just trying to move out. JRB's being a little sneaky guy.
Can't seem to do it. Chrissy is going to be
There's Mugnut doing a little bit of a rollout right there. Let's see what MTU's just regrouping right now.
Yeah.
They're just trying to get back on site so they can all pinch together. Let's see what MTU's got planned here. Just rolling in first. JRB just creating that distance with
Jolo,
Sim.
jumping him up. Jolo can't seem to get a pick, but that's a lot of damage.
That was a lot of
ability
damage
from Isaac.
But we did see the lamp go out, and that's a big thing to go out. We are seeing them just take off Nami without movement.
Just singling out Nami, picking him up. Hubstub is going to be singling out Isaac. And that's going to be one pick on each team, but the better pick came from MTU with the
support.
Main support.
Yeah. And then MTU's just coming in. Once they took out Nami right there, it's just them. They left Coda to just watch his team die around him.
Oh yeah.
And
now it's just Coda has to back up. But
and they're gonna stagger him too.
Yeah, seeing
there's the stagger.
Anything.
Let's see if they can take out that.
They used
map.
Immortality Lamp as well, but West Virginia did get to 99%. MTU has a bit of an uphill battle for this point.
Yeah, we are gonna see the overtime. Let's see what MTU can do. JRB's just plotting and scheming over there. JRB using that third-person camera to just take full advantage. Backing away as he sees the team push in. I believe we're probably going to see a Jolo ult here. I wonder who he's going to go for. We're seeing the Junker Queen come back.
And that is going to be Pulse Bomb. A lot of damage, but Immortality is going to be saving a lot of lives. Sunberry is going to be invested.
JRB's rolling back right now, trying to pluck off anyone he can.
And East is going to be picking up Jolo. Super bad pick, but JRB is going to see the mines come out.
Kitsune
and that's
going
to be one Kitsune rush to accompany the mines. He's going to be booping them in, and Goda is going to be falling to it. And Easton is going to be losing a lot of HP.
Yeah.
Just one mine can bring you down to half HP, and that's going to be it's so much fun for JRB.
There it is. JRB just plucking them off one by one. It's like a horror movie.
Oh, yeah.
He'll put them in their own corner, and then boop, gone. There it is. MTU with that take back. MTU has the morale. The mental is unmatched. But we are seeing them back here. I'm getting nightmares. I'm getting flashbacks.
And unlike Control Point, Flashpoint ticks a little bit faster. So that 99 or 100% is only going to last one or two team fights, even maybe, depending on what comps.
Yeah, but we are going to see some alt gain here. JRB just putting off two team, just trying to separate off that Symmetra, deal some damage to him. We are going to see
the overclock coming out
the
from
lamp
Isaac.
coming out to save Bab's life. Let's see if they can take out the lamp.
He's going to be finding Coda. He's going to be shutting down the lamp. Is falling low to
Doing
HP, but he's going to be finding Critzy with the headshot. And Mugna is going to be helping him as best as possible, shutting down Hubstub.
MTU just coming in right now and getting some beautiful picks. And that's what MTU needs to secure this point and pull it back. Some beautiful pressure and beautiful distance they were making right there. We did see a lot of ult play from MTU, but we still have that Mugnut ult to counter their ult.
MTU sound barrier.
Yeah,
sound barrier. They are coming up to another landmines.
Landmines are also
fun.
But
West Virginia is working and weaving the comp a little bit and is going to be popping to the Symmetra.
Sombra play.
Not Symmetra.
They still have the
I was looking at Symmetra.
But they lost the... They're just trying to counter JRB right now. JRB is being a menace, and they don't like that.
He's just being annoying right in the back line. Same with Jolo. He is going to be finding the Sombra. Point is going to be swapped over to West Virginia.
Jolo is just
MTU is not scared at all.
Messing with that Sombra, keeping him back, exactly what MTU needs.
And that's MTU Mines Pop slamming down on Nami, and that's going to be a pick for both West Virginia and MTU. Cheesebread is going to be falling. Both main healers falling down, but MTU did cap point, and percentage is going to be snowballing for MTU's favor.
Exactly what they need right now. JRB still just chilling on point, using that third-person advantage. It's really coming in clutch at this map. Oh, we are seeing the hack come out from there. Sombra can do a lot of damage to JRB, and that's not what he needs.
MTU sound barrier with the West Virginia sound barrier. All it's coming out left, right. Kitsune Rush is going to be help Isaac try to shut down Coda right here, but West Virginia is not faltering, and they're still full alive. Three players on point.
We still have JRB just slamming on a point, getting some picks right now. They do still have that Junker Queen up right now, and she can be a menace in that back line.
And Coda is going to be finding Mugna, and Isaac is going to be sniping Nami out of the sky.
Taking out their main
Jolo
healer.
is going to be finding Kritzy alone and afraid, but West Virginia is going to have a little bit of offensive of their own, but JRB is full
MTU
HP.
is still creating problems. Jolo is just trying to run away for some health. JRB is keeping this point for them, trying to just take out that Sombra. Sombra is being a menace to JRB right now.
And Coda is finally going to pick off JRB, and that is going to be flashpoint for West Virginia.
Yeah.
They are still low on percentage, but
MTU gets a team kill here. They do have point.
if MTU does get a little lazy here, a lot of percentage can even go to West Virginia, and even at dire situations, point is theirs.
But the alt gain on MTU is going to probably take them this fight. If they play their alts well, we are going to see Jolo ult, Isaac ult, JRB ult. We aren't going to see either support ults right now, though, and those can be massive. And Isaac using his ult just to try to take
damage,
out.
2 direct headshots with the railgun shots.
Just
and
trying.
Coda is going to be trying his best, but Isaac is going to find them
JRB
in the back of the alleys.
Mining out main entryway, making it really hard for that Junker Queen to try to put pressure on. MTU in overtime on this point. We are going to see the Lucio dive on a point, though. Got to take out that Lucio to secure this point.
Lucio is going to be Easton falling down. JRB finding Hubstub.
We are seeing Kitsune
JRB
Rush.
is going to be finding Nami with the late mines. Jolo, with the help of JRB, is just going to be tearing apart West Virginia, and that's going to be another point on for MTU.
That was beautiful from MTU right there. An insane just take back a point. They did use a lot of ults, but it was very worth it for MTU to secure that point.
Definitely.
Let's see what MTU is doing. Very split up right now, just trying to see what the enemies are up to. Let's see what MTU can do. Just falling back on a point. We're seeing everyone slowly take in. JRB is going to try to get that map take off with the Lucio.
Oh, Jolo and JRB is going to have a field day in the back of the line, but so is Coda and Hubstub.
Cheesebread and
West
Isaac.
Virginia is just going to be getting a little bit more picks.
MTU is going to have to back out here. Jolo is just trying to take out that Sombra. Mugnut is just staying on point, creating problems by contesting it, trying to give him time for his team to come in. But we are going to see the Sombra hack and shut down Mugnut. MTU is coming back. Probably going to have to wait for their supports to come back too, though. We are seeing that Sombra. Sombra, it can be really hard like that right there. That Sombra knocking him on a wheel can be really dangerous to JRB.
They do have EMP for the Mugnut sound barrier.
Those are 2 counter ults right there. That's not what you want to be having.
Mugnut pop sound barrier, and if Hubstub can find a way to EMP all of MTU, that sound barrier goes away.
Yeah, he gets rid of that armor. JRB is just, and we are going to see.
And that cleanse is going to be massive. Coda's all completely just shutting it down, but JRB is going to be finding up Nami.
JRB in the back, just taking out Nami. Exactly what they need right now. The Sombra is just being a menace to JRB.
And Cheesebread is going to be the infamous DPS support with his crazy aim, and he's going to be finding 3 picks.
Yeah. MTU, Cheesebread also, everyone just popping off at this point, taking it together. How many else did we see from us, from MTU?
I think just Kitsune Rush.
Yeah, and that's really good. MTU still has a massive
West Virginia
ult game.
only used Junker Queen ult.
Yeah, but they are also. It's going to be an alt kind of gameplay right here, alt matchup. JRB just holding back, just taking out, just trying to get Nami.
Nami has to use a teleport to get out of there. Kritzy is going to be finding Isaac.
Jolo and JRB just teaming up on that Nami, trying.
That is going to be sound barrier. JRB does finally find Nami, but Kritzy Hubstub has already picked up 3 of MTU's players. That is Pulse Bomb coming out from MTU. Same thing with West Virginia, and West Virginia is just going to get a little more value finding JRB.
Jolo taking out Kritzy, which is a massive pick, but MTU faltering under that pressure, getting back together and gonna have to put pressure on with their ults right here. We did see a lot of ult play from them, but MTU still has a lot of ults. We're gonna see the Soldier ult doing a lot of damage, but the hack is going off. Junker Queen has fallen. Enemy, they're gonna have to start backing away now.
And that's going to be 2 ults coming up from MTU, but it is going to win them the team fight. 99% on the point for West Virginia, and MTU finally has it within their grasp, but they're only at 90%. West Virginia has to make a move here, otherwise third point is going to go to MTU, and I think that's map for MTU.
That is map for MTU if they can secure it right here.
It is overtime, and we are going to be seeing Hubstub Sombra on the point. But
he's got to get back. Jolo taking him out and securing the site for that win.
Yeah, West Virginia was just too far away, and their comp was a little too slow to get there. They did have to swap, but even then, there was just too much distance to cover to get onto that point.
JRB is being a complete menace with that movement. The movement on MTU is what is needed for a flashpoint win, and we saw it here. It was ideal. The sliding, the moving, JRB creating a lot of distance on against them and just causing a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah, insane shots from Isaac there. There's so many times where he was just farming the Junker Queen with headshot, a railgun shot into the ult. But that was such an amazing performance from MTU. And West Virginia tried their best, but MTU was starting to get into the motion of, learning how West Virginia plays and just countering it.
Yeah, MTU is just doing a lot right now. We are gonna go to push, and we were talking about how much fun MTU has on push. I think it's gonna be ideal.
Let's see if Kings Row is the map, because that's where your favorite.
No, it has to be a push map. So no matter, it's got to be a push map. The way that this league works is that we rotate in the it's different. We rotate modes. We go to control, hybrid, flashpoint.
Okay.
And then we go to push, and then we end on payload.
Oh, okay. Yep. Payload's the last one.
So it has to be push.
Personally, I don't like push.
I don't love push either, but MTU loves push.
I think it's with their very, very well organized dive comp that they have. Push is a game mode that really helps weave in the dive. You get the point faster. You get more team fights out there, right? And all I kind of my biggest gripe about push is that when you're pushing the robot, you lose. So you take robot, you've won that team fight, right?
Yep.
Then you're back to mid. Right, where the robot initially started, you have to team fight again. And then you have to team fight, maybe even if you're far away, you have to team fight again when you get to where you've already brought the robot.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of the comp that they play. It is extremely fast moving. MTU is just constantly putting pressure on and constantly closing the distance that they are creating. And that's what they needed for push and for flashpoint. We saw it beautifully on flashpoint. The distance they create and the distance they can close is what will let them win those modes. We are going to see a Caliseo, which was one of the original push maps.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun map. It can lead to a lot of interesting plays. I think push as a whole can lead to some very interesting plays. I'm wondering if we are going to see any comp change-ups. Probably not.
Probably not.
I don't think so. The dive just worked so well.
Dive has been working very, very well for MTU.
Yeah, it's impressive.
And it is match point for MTU.
It is match point.
If they win this push, they win against West Virginia.
Yeah. It's going to be entertaining to say the least. Because WVU is creating a lot of pressure on MTU, and MTU is having just as much pressure put on them. It's an interesting duo they have going right now. It's constantly back and forth, and that's what you love to see. Let's see. Loading on to Caliseo. Quite a fun map. Those, as you can see right now, we're touring the map. We have the center point right. We have the center point, which is a constantly contested point, especially in the early game.
This lane, this straight shot lane, where both walls are and the robot is just right in the middle, is Very, very contested, especially during early game.
Yeah, it's a very long-range site. That's why I'm wondering about the push. MTU might try to go for the Alari Ash split push because of the distance that they can create, but we'll see. Because both
I think
comps-
dive's going to work a little bit better. There is high ground, but that's if they give robot to be taken.
True.
But there are a bunch of flank routes, especially to the right where the glass was. You can easily, say, be a tracer or something of the sort and push through it.
It looks like we are going to see that split comp that they've been running, and I'm excited. I think both comps would work very well right now. MTU has been great at keeping up their spirits. You can tell the team is having fun. And every once in a while, after every game, I hear screams down there of joy and excitement for the next.
Definitely, yeah.
I know that they are constantly ready and constantly willing to keep playing and keep pushing. And that's what you want to see from a team. Let's see what we got going on. MTU getting out there first. We are going to see Jolo on Soldier.
Robot does unlock in about 12
We're seeing a
seconds.
Soldier in play, just to try to get as much of that tick damage as possible.
And that is still Critzy on the Symmetra.
The Symmetra, which is interesting.
Definitely. And Hubstub on the Bastion, they're going to be running the same comp as they did on...
Hybrid.
Yeah, on Hybrid. I was blanking on the name.
Yeah, I got you.
Robot is going to be falling through the hands of West
JRB
Virginia.
taking a lot of damage right there. They're just trying to put him down, but we saw Cheesebread just keeping him up. We're seeing the TP to the high ground.
They are a little bit split, though. They can easily tear this apart. JRB has to pick where he wants to be looking, and Bastion is going to be up top.
We're seeing the lamp go down, too.
Immortality is going to be popped. MTU should just rush into this, but Coda is stopping them at all tracks. We're
seeing a bat wall already. MTU just trying to get as much damage as possible. We're seeing the Bastion just go around. Jolo just trying to take him out. This has been a very interesting play from both sides right now. We're seeing the Bastion in back just creating a problem. We're seeing Jolo fall to that ult. JRB taking out him. Let's see if they can take out Coda.
West Virginia just tearing apart MTU here, ult after ult. That was a lot of fast ults in the first team fight. It is going to be, seeing the BAP window and the Bastion ult in the first team fight is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
And I guess the TP with Critzy was a little bit massive with just sending Nami with Hubstub up to the top of the Bastion and Baptiste combo, just keeping him alive, and that's going to be raining down damage at two fronts. And MTU couldn't seem to shake off the pressure.
The split created a lot of problem at MTU, just trying to decide which one they were going to go for right there. MTU's just regrouping, pushing cart back. We are going to see them come out. MTU is closing in. They're closing on Jolo on bridge. MTU's just sneakily trying to get that card out. We are going to see a JRB ult. Wonder if he's going to use it. Nami is up top, just almost falling, but Isaac getting taken out by the whole team right there. We are going to see a Jolo ult go off, but we are going to see the Lucio drop a sound wave.
Coming out from Jolo, but the sound barrier is going to be countering it all the way, and MTU does have to back up. They did lose a player, but Spawn is right behind them.
They are pushing him back into Spawn. MTU is going to have to do something here. Javelin is going to be the play. There it is. And we're going to see the combination dealing so much damage right there.
That was so much right there. Mugna is going to be finding one JRB javeling off. Hubstub off the map. Mugna is going to be getting
Mugnut
two.
Just going crazy. Mugnut's ult did so much work right there in combination with that Orisa, causing a lot of problems. MTU just regrouped, pushing back. We still have two ults from MTU. That was the sound wave came out too early to stop what that play was. Jolo baiting out that sound wave so that MTU could do all of that work. That's exactly what they needed.
Oh yeah, that was very well played from MTU.
There
but
is a
symmetrical wall is going to be popped up. MTU is going to have to back off here because they can easily play behind this. Jolo has to get out, but it seems like West Virginia is going to be using their own Orisa ult. The wall is going to be massive, but the Immortality is going to be even bigger.
Just keeping him alive. Immortal can create a lot of problems. Isaac with a nice pick on Critzy, just trying to take out. They're down their main support, and MTU is fully putting pressure on them. And
Easton tried to get away. Now it's just Hubstub trying
creating
to back
a lot of problems.
And Isaac bringing him to an inch of his life at 1 HP.
But the supports are back, keeping him alive. We are going to be seeing Jolo on Bastion. Did not even notice. Let's
from the Soldier.
See what MTU can do. We are going to be seeing that Bastion, probably going to be targeting that back line.
That was a lot of damage down on MTU, and Isaac is going to be the first one to fall in this team fight. Bastion hopping over the top. JRB is going to shut it down.
We're going to see both lamps go out. MTU is just putting some pressure on this right now. Let's see. Trying to take out Nami. Nami can do a lot of work with the support. JRB is going to have to back away right now, though. His team is down behind him.
Coda is going to be finding 3 picks, and Easton is going to be picking up JRB. That is going to be a team fight 1 for West Virginia. M2 is going to be a little tricky here coming up with this, but Robot is being pushed, but the wall is pretty far. M2 is going to be here. West Virginia is almost at the first tick, almost has that early spawn or closer spawn towards the Robot.
And that's really scary for MTU. Let's see what they can do right now, though. Just trying to keep him at this choke point. Luckily, oh my gosh, they're just going all out on Isaac up there.
But Jolo does have Isaac's back. He's going to be shutting down Hubstub.
And there goes Nami.
Nami has to back up, and he's going to be falling eventually. Only 3 players left from West Virginia, and Coda is going to be falling down super low HP. The Lucio heals is just not enough. He had to differ
MTU,
from speed or heals, and
they
it doesn't really
really
matter.
tried to dive on Isaac right there, but Isaac had that support tower from Alari and was able to just stay alive and be a real problem. And then we had Jolo just coming in for that sweep. We're seeing a teleporter bed go down, but get taken out. We're seeing a lot of ults built up from MTU here. The whole team is about to have ults.
And that is going to be a Baptiste window from Nami.
We're seeing a Bap
They do have
from WVU.
Sound Barrier, and Coda it does have the Orisa ult as well. MTU is backing up here, respecting the wall.
MTU's going to have to back away. We are going to probably see an Orisa ult here. Just trying to pull them all away.
That is 2 players from MTU is going to be falling to
MTU is going to be
Hubstub.
falling right now.
Easton picking up another, and that's a 3K from Hubstub going on fire, finding JRB, and that's the rest of MTU. And West Virginia finds themselves in the hands of the Robot once again.
MTU has a lot of ults for this fight, though. There's going to be a lot of interesting plays that can be performed here. I wonder if we're going to see that same Orisa. They do have Soundwave, though. I wonder if the goal was going to be to try to bait out Soundwave.
That is going to be a combo from MTU. He's going to be using it, but
we are going to see that
is going to be used.
JRB falling. We did see a Coda ult and Jolo falling as well.
Picks
just
left
trying to
and
get
right,
on point.
trades left and right, and MTU can't seem to find their footing in the amount of ults used there. There was 4 ults used from West Virginia, but only 3 from Michigan Tech Huskies. MTU still does have 2 more ults to use this next team fight.
They do have a lot of pressure they can create, but the distance has been closed by that first checkpoint being hit. They do have closer spawns now.
Yeah, but the closer spawns gets negated by the tick down mid. You get the Robot back down mid,
They can
pass
they
towards
can be
it,
a
and
problem.
then they lose close spawn.
Yeah, MTU needs to do that, but there is no more Soundwave. We are going to be seeing a BAP wall put up. They have to respect that BAP ult and stay out of range of that.
This just gives MTU enough space to push up, but West Virginia is not going to falter. Bastion in turret form. He's going to be using his best. A counter window coming out, but Isaac is going to be using the overclock, trying to pick off
JRB just getting
Coda.
lasered in front of that BAP wall. They need to stay on site right now, though. MTU has
MTU is going to be backing up, but they are going to find Hubstuff back into the alleys, but he's going to be picking up one before he falls.
To Isaac's railgun. Impressive. It's exactly what MTU needs. JRB just trying to stay up.
Jolo is going to be finding Nami. That's the main healer. West Virginia is a bit of a sticky spot right here.
MTU is going to
JRB is going to be pushing forward with the
We are seeing
damage.
the Alari ult causing a lot of problems. WVU's just got that Lucio on point. Just that Lucio is so hard to hit. They still have close spawn, though, for MTU, which is not great news. They're going to have to win.
Lost close spawn.
They just lost close spawn.
Yeah, West Virginia just lost
but
close
they
spawn.
had close spawn for some of that fight. But MTU stopping them from getting that close
And
spawn, actually.
I believe MTU is in one of the hardest places to push under that bridge.
That bridge can be really hard. We are
difficult.
going to see Jolo use a movement tech to get on top. I wonder if we're about to see a Jolo ult. I say that, and there it is. Targeting him. Oh, Jolo!
And he's going to be finding Hubstuff. Counter ult coming through. What a great play. But it is still even numbers for both teams. MTU can do both either way, and we see Hubstuff with a little bit of nice in chat. The Orisa ult is coming out. Mugna picking up one, but that is a Symmetra wall coming out from West Virginia.
Just
and that's going to be a
trying
lot
to
of
take out
damage
that
negated.
Symmetra. They still have Nami keeping him alive right now.
And MTU is still going to be pushing forward here. It's still trying to get as much
needs
space
to
as possible.
do as much as they
Chrissy
can right
is
now,
gonna
but
be
JRB is
finding
falling.
two.
They got 30 seconds left in this round. They're going to have to do something on this map. Looks like MTU is going to regroup and just get ready. We don't have many ults from MTU, but WVU does have that sound barrier.
Definitely. They also have BAP window for the opportunity up here with Bastion. I think that was their idea, but Isaac's going to be shutting it down.
First. That's exactly what MTU needs, to see what they can do with that built-up pressure they just got.
And MTU is going to be pushing into this with West Virginia only having 3 players. And Chrissy is going to be falling down. JRB getting the pick.
Picking up the pieces to the puzzle and putting them back down. Let's see what MTU can do.
But it is overtime. If they lose this robot, they're done for. But the good thing is they only have to push as far as West Virginia did. But there's a slight hiccup here. Once it gets the first checkpoint, the robot is going to be sitting there for a little bit. That gives West Virginia just enough time to group up. So let's see how he's going to use this.
Which is going to create a lot of problems for MTU. Just trying to stop that Bastion. We're seeing Isaac fall right there. We are going to see that Alari ult, which is going to cause a lot, but Coda ult also does a lot. Let's see, MTU just getting picked off one by one here.
Ults coming out left and right, but it seems like the victors of that team fight and the victors of this map is going to be West Virginia, bringing this to 2-2 overtime. Match point, series point, if you will.
If you will. It's been
great
It's been a
games
close
today.
match. We've been seeing a lot of great plays from both sides right now. I'm really excited to see how we handle this next map and what our comp is going to be. I haven't seen the Zarya yet, and I wonder if we're going to today.
I definitely hope to see the Zarya in this next map, but we are going to see a, I believe, push? No, that we just did push. We were going to do escort. But before then, I would like to bring this to a little intermission, and we'll see you on escort.
Before we go to intermission,
we have a little bit of announcement here, don't we?
I would like to give a shout out to how beautiful this game looks. And talking about beauty, let's go to University Images. Looking to spice up your style? University Images is your official headquarters for authentic Michigan Tech apparel. University owned, university operated, University Images. Located at the STC, or go to bookstore.mtu.edu.
We're going to take a short break, and we'll see you then.
we're here on Gibraltar. We saw MTU play on this last week. I am excited to see what they'll do here. It was a very clutch overtime win. I think this bridge play is going to be critical like it always is. I'm curious what comp we're going to see from MTU. Whoa. We're
Diva. We saw it last time. Diva and the Brigitte.
We did. I'm curious.
Oh, look at West Virginia's. We got a Genji Reinhardt.
Genji Reinhardt.
And they just can't seem to part with the Symmetra.
They can't. I mean, the Symmetra's been doing some spicy things, too.
That wall is pretty good.
The wall can create a lot of distance, and that's...
Hopefully, Isaac will use Bob this time.
He messaged me after that game and said, I used Bob. And I messaged him back and said, clip, question mark?
Yeah.
And then he never sent me a clip.
So that means he never used Bob.
Exactly.
That means casters are always right.
Exactly. There's no such thing as the caster's curse.
Yeah, that's not real.
They're TPing up top. We're seeing that Diva just get taken by that
Immediate
run.
aggression from West Virginia right there. A lot of HP fallen in, and West Virginia already has control of high ground.
Creating
but
a lot of
Hubsub is going to be falling down. Cheesebread is going to be fighting him off. But Coda is going to be punishing it super fast.
The Genji is interesting. A Reinhardt versus an Ana can create a lot of problems.
I haven't seen a Reinhardt in so long.
I know. Reinhardt's fun. Trying to pin the Tracer, just put pressure on the Tracer.
Give him the space, though.
Yeah, it did give him the space. Tracer does not win that. A pin would kill that Tracer.
JRB trying to contest this high ground TP across, though. He is going to be finding a purple on Coda. Coda is going to be falling low.
Just trying to take out Nami right now. Nami falls. MTU is on a massive streak right now.
Yep, Cheesebread is going to be finding that opening pick right here.
JRB just closing
Coda
that
is going to be falling on the low HP. He has to keep his shield up here.
JRB needs to get out of there, get some health back from that Ana. Ana just trying to... There we go.
But Jolo does not care. Isaac does pick up Hubstub.
JRB's trying to finish him off.
Pull out.
But we are going to see that Lucio Taxi come in clutch.
Definitely.
The alt economy is looking strange right now. Cheesebread always has his ult up after that first fight. It's impressive.
Yeah.
We are going to be seeing that Nano. Nano can lead to a lot of devious plays.
Definitely.
Let's see.
JRB is just going to try his best to take control of this high ground. Coda is going to be jumping up, trying to contest it.
Just trying to create some problems. We're seeing the TP up top again.
JRB has to come back to help his fellow friends. That is Immortality coming out, trying to defense matrix as many fire strikes as possible.
On Isaac. Just trying to keep him alive, giving that extra damage resistance. Isaac just trying to stick it. Creating problems by keeping him off point.
There's too many West Virginia players up in his face, even with the Nano in the on a pocket almost.
Jolo was trying to create problems on site, keeping them back exactly what they need. We are seeing that bat ball.
No, he wins that.
Falling.
JRB wins against Easton. What?
Jolo's just gonna try to touch point, keep it contested. He's got to get on there now. We are seeing a Bob, or rare Bob play.
I know Isaac rare Bob play, but it is gonna be just enough to contest his point, but he's going to be pinned off the point. But that is going to be a symmetric wall coming up from West Virginia.
MTU having to back up and regroup.
They have to give the point.
They got to get back together here. MTU cannot hold the point as staggered as they were. Let's see. We're seeing the Diva ult be put up. I wonder if Diva ult against a Reinhardt can be a little awkward to try to make work. That barrier can stop it.
They also have sound barrier.
They do also have sound barrier. We are seeing that pin into the back line.
Oh, I think Coda went a little too far.
They're gonna punish Coda here. They're gonna have to punish Coda here. Yep, Diva is just...
Yeah.
There it is.
He's gone. But within that time, West Virginia did find 2 picks of their own hub sub on the Muggnut.
They still have that Lucio pushing
falling.
point. JRB is just doing some sweeping in the back right now. He's trying to block it, getting knocked out. Dropping his ult. Creating...
He's going to be finding Nami with the remake, and he's going to be finding Critzy with the extra damage, and MTU is somehow out of the magic hat picking up this team fight and is going to be defending this point right now.
He got the crush. That is insane. The hitbox is pretty tight, and it does do a lot of damage, but getting hit by it is punishing. And let's see MTU with that pressure. The They did push up Card a decent amount, but they all tried to fall into JRB to try to take him out, but JRB getting that pick and winning it.
That is going to be Sound Barrier with the visor coming
are
through.
seeing
Mugna
the
is going to be
Brig
popping the Brigade ult. But Hubsub just seems to find 2 picks here. JRB is going to be falling low out of mech now. MTU is crumbling, but as is 3 ults from West Virginia.
MTU's just trying to get back onto that point right now. They're going to have to. Jolo's just waiting up there, waiting for the right moment. He knows full well he's going to be the man that's going to have to stop him. Trying to take out Nami. Oh, getting on point, though. He has to.
So close, but the immortality is going to be coming out. He does have pulse bomb, but can't seem to find his timing against Nami, and West Virginia is going to be picking up at the next point.
Lamb created a lot of problems for Jolo right there, sadly.
Yeah.
Which you hate to see. Isaac just going to have to get back to team. That's what you hate to see it, but sometimes it's just like that.
Yeah. 3 minutes on the clock for West Virginia. That's a lot of time.
It's going to be a sight and a half for them to try to stop right now.
Jolo, how do you do this?
Jolo is such
Jolo!
Jolo!
You can't.
Jolo!
No way! He does get the immortality out, but he's still Nami
Oh,
falls.
we have one of them left.
Pause.
We're gonna have to call for a pause.
Oh, Nami didn't leave. It would be funny if Nami left. I'm gonna be honest.
It would have been funny.
That
but
would have been funny if Nami left.
that was insane from MTU. That, oh my gosh, Jolo, how?
You're sneaky.
It was sneaky. It was such a sneaky little play. That was insane.
Oh my goodness.
I think we will be cutting to intermission.
Okay. We'll see you back when the tech pause is finally finished.
Yep. We are back here, and
a little small of a hiccup, but a hiccup nonetheless.
some technical problems.
The game
as
crashed.
To be
It wasn't a
expected.
PC crash like we had on Valorant.
Oh, there was a PC crash?
Oh yeah, the Windows just through Windows Infinite Wisdom wanted to update for no reason.
Oh, as it does. We're seeing MTU just try to hold this high ground against them, but MTU's been having a great time on high ground, but the TP has been creating a lot of problems for MTU.
Definitely, but the TP is going to be forwarded off by Isaac. He's going to be finding Hubstub, but Nami
Just trying
is
to
going
take out Nami.
finding Cheese Bread, but before the
we're
Nano does
seeing
come
a
out,
hammer
JRB
go
is going
out.
to be just hammered
Not
and
much that can
pinned and
happen right
can't
there.
seem to find
But
a
we
live
are
for life
seeing
to
a
live.
Bob go out. Bob is going to be massive right now. They need that Bob just to create some pressure. We are seeing that TP, just booping him off. Isaac needs to fall back to his supports. Just creating problems, or at least trying to.
Another hit.
Another ramp.
Coda and his pins, dude. He's
Just
jumping
separating
into
him
the
off of
team.
his
He can't seem to
supports.
find a regroup with his friends, and Cheese Bread is going to be finding it. Jolo is going to be finding an opening pick into the backline with Critzy, and the rest of MTU is just going to be finding his friend with Jolo and just ripping West Virginia apart that team
MTU
fight.
created a lot of problems right there with that pin back. It was a really great move from JRB, just pushing him behind the sightline of his supports. It's exactly what MTU needed to get that pick and secure that team fight. We're seeing that TP. That TP is a very dangerous play now. We're seeing Critzy fall. Just trying to get on that point again, dealing with that TP. We're seeing the Ryan on point.
West Virginia has to do something. 1 minute left. They have to start making a play. Sunbury is going to be used to get Coda out of there, but Coda is still going to be falling down to low HP, but JRB does have ult for
JRB
this.
does have ult. We're going to see a JRB ult causing a lot of problems. And we're seeing a Sunrise.
It's going to get one pick onto him, but JRB is going to be finding two more. And that's going to be four picks from Mugna, and that's going to be a team kill
Exactly
from MTU.
what MTU needed right there to pull that back. MTU combining their ults to create a lot of problems, and we still have that Cheese Bread ult, and Isaac will have his ult up after this next fight. It is a great situation for them to be in, and they don't have any ult up. They have a Nami ult. That back wall can cause some problems, but
Oh, definitely. But Jolo is going to be holding this high ground and is going to be forcing the
there's
immortality
that
out.
nano on Orisa. Just getting the grids pick, which is the next person up with ult. Exactly what MTU needs. Just creating problems for this Reinhardt. There it is. Keeping him off point in OT.
And Joel's going to be staying
Reinhardt's
low
coming back.
ground
We're
just
seeing
to
Bob come out.
punish any drops. Bob is going to be coming out.
Bob.
Isaac's going to be finding one with Bob. JRB does not care, though. He's going to be picking up all the kills, and he's going to be probably gold frags, honestly.
Yeah. MTU, just with that comeback right there, taking out as many people as they could. That Bob coming in really clutch. Perfect plays for MTU. Let's hope they can do that on offense.
That was just an insane defense. I thought MTU already attacked.
Yeah, I agree. MTU just played impressively, and I know we're going to see it on offense. The plays never stop from us. But I'm curious to what we're going to play into. Probably that same Orisa comp. It worked really well for us.
Oh, yeah. And if you came to the stream late or have to leave the stream at some point before this all eventually ends, you can come find all of our VODs on our YouTube channel at MTU Esports and rewatch all these amazing plays, the Jolo flanks and the amazing Orisa ults with the Alari counterpart.
Yeah.
See it all. You can put that even in slow motion.
There was a beautiful
I think
play
we
like
sound
that.
pretty funny in slow motion.
Yeah? I think it'd be awesome. I mean, this team is just so fun. What are we seeing? They're hitting him with the classic MTU. The Rhine May.
Still, as I say every time, can't part with the Symmetra for some reason.
The TP has been doing a lot for them. I'm honestly impressed with how
Could he pick that up? Oh, no, you can't see through that.
No, he used it already.
You can
He just used it and destroyed it so we can get it back in time.
Yeah.
But we are going to see MTU use that TP just to get on that bridge, presumably. They know that they're in there. They know that they're in there.
Someone saw it with the big.
We are
glass
seeing
up top.
Winston, which can cause a lot of problems.
And then Winston can be detrimental, but not as detrimental as Coda picking up Isaac. Everybody on West Virginia is purple, but does not matter. The immortality is going to be saving the
They
life.
are just
not enough
chilling in
damage.
that building. Chilling in that building. Cheesebread is just sniping them from afar, just getting some ult gain off of that. Look at that. Cheesebread already at 60%, and that's a scary ult to see too.
Yeah, Jolo on his immeasurable flanks, and that's another bionic grenade chucked into God knows where, but Eston is going to be picking up JRB. But
They have
still
a
there.
tight hold on that building.
Yeah.
But once MTU pushes that car under that bridge, that building hole is going to have to change.
Yeah, West Virginia's main goal to be there is just to stall as much time as possible, be as close right on top of Payload. And that is going to be one of purple, but the immortality field is going to be saving their life. But JRB is just going to be punching everybody with his cannon, and they're just gone. Evaporated.
That was nasty from JRB. That dive onto them did so much work, taking out both supports and causing a lot of problems, keeping them out of that immortal too. Exactly what they needed. Let's see. JRB is just charging up that thing. See how many little ticks he can get off right now. We are going to see some ult gameplay. Cheesebread probably going to try to ult.
No, they TP'd all the way to cart.
They go to cart. We're going to see the Cheesebread ult. And are we going to see the defense matrix?
They're going to see the nano, but also they're going to pop the blizzard to shut down JRB.
We
and
saw
Hubstub is going to be right-clicking Cheesebread right to the noggin, and he's going to be falling with the window, and Coda is going to be finding another one.
The BAP wall into the freeze is a good combo. Good way of stopping them from getting close and stopping that BAP wall. MTU, we're seeing Jolo just be a sneaky little guy again. Oh, he's got to back away. They know his ideas. May is out by herself, just trying to do some tick damage. Let's see what we're gonna get here.
We do have Primal Rage and Pulse Bomb.
We're
Jolo
seeing
is
the
going to
Pulse
pop
Bomb
the Pulse
go out,
Bomb, but
getting down the
Immortality.
Immortal, but we do have an Isaac ult coming up here. Let's see. Are we gonna see a Rage? I wonder who Isaac is planning on copying right now.
I think he's going to copy the Reinhardt. That would be a best play.
I agree. I think a Reinhardt Shatter can put in some work right now. We are
JRB
seeing
is gonna be
JRB dive down.
And here's a team fight between those two. Wall's going to be popped, and Isaac's going to be
copied
copying Symmetra. He's
Symmetra.
gonna be popping the TP up top, somehow still alive. We still have Primal Rage from JRB. Mugna is coming close to his own ult.
We are seeing the hammer go down on JRB and just taking him off right there. There's the wall. Isaac creating a lot of issues. Isaac being a
Wall is
problem.
going to be falling. 60 seconds left for MTU. They have to make a play here. But with this brawl comp that West Virginia has instated here, is going to be pretty hard.
And they're pulling them in
Michigan Tech
close.
to do something.
They're forcing MTU to close in, and it's not what MTU is really trying to do right now.
Definitely, because they're making MTU play in the space that they're most favorable for West Virginia, which is close range.
Having a hard time keeping it.
And Jeremy is going to be coming to the back. That's going to be the window, and that's going to be a lot
Just
of HP down low, but the Symmetra wall is going to be coming through. A lot of ops pop here, but it is a last
bullying
team
him
fight.
in the corner, but getting taken out. MTU's going to have to stay on point or back away. They don't have a choice anymore.
And West Virginia, again, is going to be doing a lot of damage.
The Nami pick, massive. Leaving it just...
But it is only going to be one pick for MTU. Jolo is going to be trying his best, but that Mega is going to be saving Koda's life. But that's going to be a big purple. The sound barrier is going to be popped.
Sound barrier. We're seeing a lot of ults from MTU and from WVU. MTU just keeping on them. Taking that cart, pushing it as far as they can right now.
Jolo did a wonderful job.
JRB alive with
picking off the main healer.
JRB falling without supports by him.
Jolo is going to do an amazing job with that pulse bomb, picking up Nami and allowing Michigan Tech just to roll that team fight there without a main healer. That anti did wonderful, and even though they had the sound barrier,
JRB is really sneaky with those, with his Tracer ult, causing a lot of problems for that Nami, who is the MTU's biggest problem by far.
No!
They C9'd. They C9'd.
No,
that
MTU got off point.
You hate to see that.
You hate to see it. But that means West Virginia is going to be taking the win against our MTU Huskies.
MTU had some beautiful plays. It was an amazing series we had right there, but just lost point right there, sadly. You hate to see that. What a terrible way to end. But MTU had a lot of great plays this whole match. And I am excited to see our next matchup.
I'm definitely excited. And that was a tragedy with the deaths happening on point and Isaac getting the Symmetra, but it wasn't at the cost of the match.
Yeah.
There's so much happened. Cart was not contested and overtime ticked over, and West Virginia won that against our MTU Huskies.
We've all been there, and you hate to see it. But it happens. This is a doubleheader, so there is going to be another matchup after this. If you guys were worried about missing it, don't worry. You guys can follow the Twitch channel, and you'll see whenever we're live. We're live pretty often, streaming a bunch of different games. I recommend it. Great team, great players, all that.
And the supposed start time for the next match is 4:30. So, if I am correct, so we will see you at 4:30 with our next games. And we don't know who we're facing yet. It is a Swiss bracket. Not everyone's done, but we will definitely let you know when we are back with you guys. Until then,
have a good one.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to M2 Esports. I love to see you here, and we have our second match of the day here at Overwatch Collegiate Homecoming League, with our next opponents being Radford University. With the same players, I'm Evan to you. We have JRB, Isaac, Cheesebread, Jolo, Mugnut, Juice, and Hyde.
For the Radford players, we have Blind, B-Claw, Archdeath, Lizard Grape, Lime, Pepper, T-Mako, and McCarme.
That sounds about right. But I'm Alex, also known as Flipper, and joining me today,
I'm Matt, also known as Matt the Rat. We're coming back from a heartbreaking defeat in game 1.
Heartbreaking loss.
It was such a good match the Huskies had set up there, but it got off point too early, and they paid the price.
The second game, I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, no, I know.
So excited. We're on Oasis for our first map.
The one thing I can tell you about these Huskies is that their mental is unbroken. That team, those guys down there, that team down there, they can come back from most things. We've seen it before. We've seen them with insane comebacks, and it's always great to watch.
Oh, yes.
We are starting off on Oasis today.
Definitely awaiting a good one.
Yep.
Good one here.
It's a nice map. It's one of those maps where there's 3 different sites, so it can lead to a lot of different gameplay on each different map.
Mm-hmm.
Not many fall-off points, but a map where you got to be constantly moving.
Oh, yeah, the high ground on the left side of the map here is going to be massive to take advantage of, because some heroes can actually get onto the high ground right in the middle of sight and rain havoc on whoever's on site.
It's also a great spot. That middle circle right there is great for a Lucio to just cause havoc in the center, and we might see that because Lucio's a good pick right now.
It seems like from Radford, we are going to be seeing some Zarya. First Zarya we're going to be seeing today, but with the changes, I'm excited to see what happens.
I'm a little scared, honestly.
But outside of our Huskies, we are going to be seeing the normal dive comp with
we're
JRB on the Wrecking Ball,
Mercy?
Isaac on the Echo, and Jolo getting a TP and then swapping to his infamous Tracer.
But we're seeing a Mercy today.
Maybe for the Echo Pocket.
Presumably to get that Echo Pocket, which is pretty massive for MTU.
That's
JRB
first
just trying
contact
to knock off
JRB.
map right there.
Yep, nice try. Just can't seem to land the dice into the off-map pick there.
JRB just Isaac just trying to get just damage going all around right now. Let's see what MTU can do
Isaac
with the
almost
pressure.
gets blind spot. Jolo is going to get Pepper though, but blind spot is going to be in JRB's and is going to get him. But JRB is going to be res by Mugnut. The Mercy coming in clutch a little bit.
But that res is massive. Zarya is out of balls and they are going to try to get that punish in. We're seeing the Reaper fall.
Isaac with the punish. JRB coming to the back line, trying to get the Mercy. Pepper trying to get up. Low HP on both sides. Cheesebread is going to be picking off Lizard Grape. And now it is just mine.
JRB landing some impressive slams there. It was a great separation and great close in from MTU. Exactly what MTU has been known for and exactly what they always build for. It's great to watch.
Oh,
Jolo just getting that health pack, getting ready for this push. JRB is pushing really deep right now, probably just using that third person camera to get a great view of the enemies. They swapped to D.Va. Interesting.
They swapped also to McCree.
Yeah, McCree makes sense for JRB. Hitting him with that sticky mine can do a lot of slow.
Oh, it stops all movement abilities.
Yeah. And it can be we saw it right there on Jolo.
Yeah.
That
hindered. He could not blink anywhere, even rewind time.
Are we going to see a copy from Isaac here? Isaac does have his copy ability.
Landmines is going to come out from JRB. So is the wall going to be coming out from Radford University here. And JRB is going to be trying his best, but can't seem to roll any dice. Isaac is going to be copying on McCree, but Lizard Grape is going to be finding Mugnut.
We're seeing a lot of ults go off right now. Jolo just getting Jolo causing a lot of havoc in the backline. The D.Va is still kicking it on point, but JRB is just causing some problems.
Mine is going to get Isaac. Cheesebread is going to get the trade on Pepper with Jolo, helping him out with Lizard Grape, and now Mine is out of mech, but Bayclaw is going to be getting on Cheesebread, but does not matter. MTU has won this fight.
On D.Va. Exactly what MTU needed to take that point and secure that point. We are seeing Mugnut just in the back. I thought we just saw Isaac bait Cheesebread off the map.
Oh, you good,
we did not.
JRB?
We did not. I thought we were about to. But we are seeing them push in again. We are still seeing the D.Va.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's definitely going to be good for the because D.Va can pressure the Echo up in the
Yeah,
the air.
it's great for pressuring high ground, but
Hindered
it's
could not get the smash down, ult charge, and any damage denied. Jolo is going to be using the pulse bomb. Can't find a pick.
We're seeing a High Noon. High Noon getting shot off immediately, though.
Isaac is going to be finding Lizard Grave in the back of everything else. Jolo's going to be flying with Bait Claw. Does get the kill, but mine is going to be picking off Isaac.
We're seeing a lot of massive damage done, but we're seeing a res on Isaac. Exactly what they need right now, MTU. Just taking out that Kiriko, trying to flee point. D.Va ulting on site. What can MTU do here? Just causing some problems. The D.Va is circling around, just trying to keep it OT. We're seeing them go to Sombra's, causing some problems for MTU. We're seeing that Sombra come back for JRB.
But JRB is going to be popping the mines, denying any access to the site.
Getting rid of
Isaac is going to be trying to res
though.
with the copy, but can't seem to pull it off. Blind Spot is going to be getting JRB, but does not matter. MTU does pick up the first match.
That was a beautiful hole from MTU right
Whatever
there.
they picked up.
First site.
First objective.
First
How about
objective. That works too. That works too. That was a good one. That was a good round from MTU right there. I wonder if we're going to see a swap up on this map.
Isaac's going to be swapping to Sojourn. JRB swapping to Orisa, and Cheesebread is going to be swapping to the Baptiste.
Let's see what their plan is here. Yeah, okay. We're back to the Bastion Sojourn setup. It's been working for MTU all day, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Oh, yeah. I think this map better suits this comp than a dive.
I 100% agree with that. I think this is a very hard map to try to dive on. We're seeing Isaac put on that TP to give his team that good boost right there to get on point first. And definitely
Looks like
paid off right there.
Didn't want to do a TP of their own, so their D.Va is the first one there. MTU does get sight.
We do have a Soldier on point, though. That Soldier is going to be causing some problems. Hacking Cheesebread in the backline, just trying to take him out. But
Isaac is going to be catching Bayclaw in the back with, you know, a little too far forward. Same thing with Blind Spot. Both of Radford's DPS is down. They have to back up or give some space here. And Pepper is going to be falling low.
Punishing them for trying to...
Now it's just mine.
JRB's punishing them for not backing away. It's exactly what MTU had a great punish right there. Keeping that D.Va out of her mech is a massive play for MTU. And we're seeing them switch back to Zar. Which
Zarya is going to be pretty good against Orisa because that laser does go through the Javelin spin. And the only defensive ability against the Zarya is Harden.
It goes through the shield, and it also can create a lot of problems because Orisa's got to be in their face to work well.
Definitely that's immortality. JRB pushing us forward. Javelin in hand. Pepper
just trying to take out that BAP. Backing away because the Reaper is just in a corner right now. We are seeing JRB tagged up a little bit, but he's still out there causing a lot of problems. We're seeing Bayclaw on Sim. Isaac just getting some nice picks with the railgun, trying to charge up his railgun, do anything with it. Mine is still playing Zar.
That is going to be the MTU window coming out here. Jolo's going to get one. Zarya's going to be falling low. Blind Spot is going to be TPing in, but can't really find anything. Jolo to 3K, almost a 4, but Cheesebread is going to be stealing it from him, and then Pepper is just trying to get away with Jolo with almost a 5K.
We're seeing a lot of things MTU is doing right now is playing off really well, especially because this tanky meta they've gotten set up with the Orisa and Bastion. Just getting their cooldowns back and all that. We haven't seen much. MTU has a lot of ults built up. We're seeing Jolo ult out right now. Jolo is lost.
He is finally going to be finding someone. Isaac is going to be picking up
We're seeing JRB ult getting him 2-3 massive picks. Can he get that fourth one? There it is.
And that's the team kill from our MTU Huskies.
Exactly what they needed. MTU coming in strong with this site, doing some impressive gameplay. We're seeing the Mercy ult. We're seeing the Sojourn ult, just trying to take out whoever he can. Zarya putting that bubble on the Pap is just dancing around Isaac.
But it's going to be fine. Mine is going to be picking up Jolo on objective here. But JRB is going to be shutting down Bayclaw. Sound barrier coming up from MTU. Let's going to see how this is going to go. That is going to be a Death Blossom, but it is not going to pick up anything. And JRB is ripping Radford University apart here.
JRB's just doing a cleanup. And he held him off point. That's what the Huskies needed right there.
And our Huskies get the first map with an 0-2 victory.
That was
very
some
nice.
Great gameplay from our end. The comp worked incredibly right there. I can tell this team does not get stopped. You know what I mean? Once these guys get rolling, they're rolling. We've seen it. We saw it last week, and we're seeing it this week. It's just an amazing thing to watch.
Definitely.
A lot of great plays from MTU, and we'll see where we go next map and how they take that.
MTU definitely did a great job at really tearing apart Radford University and abusing their mistakes and mishaps. Say blind spot, being too far forward or too far in the back line, not in the right position, or mine not having a bubble online.
Yeah, and those bubbles are massive. They're like required, basically, because when you're playing Zarya, it's her biggest
You got to
point.
rotate your bubbles
Yeah.
to keep you or your friends alive and have 100 charge, because once you get to that 100 charge, that's going to be a lot of damage.
Yeah, and it can really mess with an Orisa, as you talked about it, because it goes through that javelin spin, and that's a good way for Orisa to gain a lot of defense. But it just they weren't getting it up in time, and it led to a lot of problems. It was a great game to watch, and if you're looking for other great things to watch and or wear, check out University Images. University owned. It's great up at the SDC. That's where you should get all your Husky apparel. That's where I get mine. I recommend it. I think we will be going to an intermission while we wait for this game to start.
But we are. Next map is going to be hybrid.
We do know that. And welcome back. We are set in Eichenwald. MTU's kind of stomping ground. We were here a while ago. Last week we were here. MTU.
This is your favorite map.
Good map.
Your favorite comp.
It is one of my favorite comps if we're on defense. We'll see if they run it. That's the real question. And look at that. They are.
All right.
It's so much fun. It's such a fun idea. A Torbjorn and a Bastion. They're playing the defense build is what I like to call this one. And it'll be fun to watch.
Definitely. Isaac with just the random spam.
Yeah, well that's what Torbjorn is. Torbjorn is just, I'm going to shoot in one direction
You're
and
gonna
to pray.
sit still. You're gonna shoot still. You're gonna sit still, shoot, and just hope for the best.
Yeah, just pray. We are going to be seeing the D.Va again. Interesting. I wonder how a D.Va will play in this. That defense matrix can do a lot against a Bastion.
Definitely, and we are gonna see the Echo with Mercy.
That's weird. I mean, I'm so used to seeing Isaac on Echo. Isaac is building up that shot. Oh, wait, that's an angle. Wait, that's awesome.
And he can barely get shot there. There's like a pixel where he can
it is
get
literally
shot.
that's a pixel peak. It's like he's playing a completely different game right now. I would never expect that in Overwatch.
GRB is going to be forcing a back Mine. Mine
We're
is going to be
seeing
falling
Mine
super low
out of
out of
mech.
mech now.
Just holding him right there. That choke point is such a hard choke point to push in.
Definitely. Mugnut is going to be finding D.Va out of mech. But the res is going to be coming out, but he still does not have mech.
But
there it is.
They're still just dealing a lot of damage with it. We're seeing the stickies on to JRB, but JRB just does not care. Supports are there.
Oh, yeah. Mercy is going to be falling low. Same thing with Blind Spot, but she can't seem to capitalize on the pick. Bakelaw, same thing. Everybody's at half HP for Radford University here.
Keeping them
MTU's
right in that
doing a wonderful
corner,
job
too.
keeping up at bay.
They have two healers that are very focused. It's going to be hard to group heal like what they have to right now. They got to put time and effort into doing that. Let's see what MTU's plan is. Looks like it's just hold back. We are going to see the turret form come out. Turret form is not good against that D.Va without a defense matrix. That crit hits box is massive.
And Jolo's going to be finding up the pick on Blind Spot.
Mugnut's
Mugna is going to
taking
get
out
Pepper,
Pepper.
and now Mine is out of mech.
Now it's just cleaning him up, at least trying to. Oh! Isaac with the
Just
evil
had
play. Sending him back to spawn with the hammer.
We had the turret break.
He broke his turret.
Oh.
He didn't like his spot. He's like, I can do better. Interesting. I don't see a point of that spot, but go off. Let's see what the plan is here. Orisa is just holding up front. You can just... They keep putting all the bullets into her.
GRB is doing a wonderful job at holding this sideline, but Isaac with 2 headshots is going to be opening this fight up
and
with 2
Isaac is
amazing
just
pick, and he's
closing in.
overheating.
He is closing in with that overclock and causing some chaos. We do have the Molten Core coming up that can lead to a
All
good...
of them, every
ult.
hero on MTU has their ultimate
But that
ready.
Molten Core that Isaac has can lead to a great choke point cutoff. And I feel like that's what they're going to have to use it for.
Definitely, or they can use it on site, but doesn't matter. Isaac is going to be picking up
that
Bakelaw.
first pick right there. This angle he has is really hard to hit because he's playing Torbjorn.
But Lizard Grape is going to get the res out on Bakelaw.
Yep. JRB's got to back off and get back to his team. Oh! We're seeing the Kitsune get... Oh! JRB
And he's
with that
completely
pick.
shut down. There's 2 more ults.
JRB just closing into mine, trying to take him out of mech. And MTU
everybody is gone. Team kill for our MTU
MTU
Huskies.
that with a cleanup right there. Gonna back up though and hold that choke point. JRB's pushed up pretty far.
60 seconds remaining.
Isaac put his turret down again. Now he is the turret.
He is the turret now.
He is the turret now. Yeah, he put himself in that turret spot.
yeah.
Therefore, oh, we're seeing him come out with the Zarya. Zarya's a good play here because they gotta focus choke points.
Oh, definitely.
It looks
Those
like they
bubbles are going to help a lot.
It looks like
and
they
with the
might
sim
be-
TP, they're going to be TPing right onto the site. That is going to be a Mercy
Isaac's-
popping out, but
Isaac
Jolo almost gets it.
saw this coming and put his thing back. We're seeing the Mercy just get picked out of the sky by Mugnut. Isaac's just getting some great picks right now too. The Mercy movement is crazy.
Especially is just like
Yeah,
Minecraft creative mode flying through
it
the air.
is. Yes, it is. They will be on the skybox the whole game.
With 15 seconds left, Radford needs
trying
to do
to
something.
block
Does
off the
have the
checkpoint.
Tracer, but the Bastion Hall is going to be stopping anything coming to that choke point.
Trying to switch to a dive comp, just to dive on. We're seeing Isaac throw his turret more out front to create more of a choke point. Zarya's got a lot of charge right now, but falling to Isaac. Let's see, we got 2 on point. We have Echo and Mercy. Mercy's still up in the... Nope, Mercy fell. That's what MTU needed right there.
Definitely, that's going to be a round 1 complete for MTU. Not even a tick
Yeah, MTU,
on to objective.
great job holding from MTU right there.
Switching sides.
Let's see what they're going to do on attack. I wonder if we're going to see the same comp.
Initiating match.
This choke point that we're at right now is a very restrictive choke point.
Oh,
You can see
definitely.
it right here. That was their main entry right there. They do have that sideway, but That's a doorway, and that's even more of a funnel than the tunnel. You can see it right there. That door leads to some bad plays. It's a really hard objective to push into, and you can fly over cover. We did see it a little bit with the Echo flying on top, but it's just, again, you can get over it, but it's hard to stick right there too. We are seeing a Sigma.
No.
Oh, just kidding. We're seeing a Ramatra from Highlanders.
I haven't seen Ramatra in a minute.
Yeah, Ramatra's still a good tank. I don't know. I would not play him into an Orisa personally. I wonder what they think they're going for here. It'll be interesting. Ramatra
Definitely.
is great against a Reinhardt. I think it is still my
I think
favorite.
Ramatra is good at the choke point because he does have natural cover after his shield goes away, and he can play that cover when he's in his Nemesis form.
True. Both are very true. I wonder what the play is here. We are
Jolo's
seeing
gonna
that
get
Syndra.
up, trying to get a pick. Doesn't seem to find the shot on the Lizard Grape. That's fine.
They always go for that MLG shot, and then we're seeing Jolo go to Genji. Interesting. Genji is quite the player right now. Let's see what MTU has in store. Gunning down that... Just slowly just...
That Discord orb is going to be doing a lot, but he's going to be falling
MTU
anyway.
is
Isaac with the 3 kills to see if he's going to get the 4th.
Can he get that?
Come on.
Rom's shielding,
He's going to
stopping
get
a
the
lot of
3rd
damage.
form,
There
and
it
that's
is.
going to be 4, and that's going to be...
Can he get the 5? Can he? No!
5.
Mug
Mugna's going to be
taking
stealing
the
away from him,
5.
and that's going to be second map for M2 Huskies.
That was a good matchup for Huskies right there. They really took that pressure that they built up in that first round and played it to their advantage.
Play of the game.
Oh, yeah.
MTU had a lot of great... The pressure buildup. I know this team can do stuff like that, but it's always impressive watching it.
That Baptiste window with the Bastion in turret form is...
Evil. Downright evil.
Yeah.
But MTU had some... I'm telling you, man, that Tor Bastion right there, it's a hard thing to push.
Oh, definitely. Before we get into our next map, I do want to say a little bit of something. If you did miss map 1 or match 1 or series 1, sorry, I went through so many different names. Series 1 there. We do post all of our VODs on YouTube. So maybe even if you're not a big Overwatch and you like Valorant a little bit more, you can go on our YouTube and watch our Valorant stream from earlier this week.
And I know our Valorant team is... every MTU team is just so much fun to watch. I know a decent amount of players on different teams, and all of them are such fun people. And we are going to be going to Saravasa, and it'll be a...
But this is match point for our MTU Huskies.
This is match point for the MTU Huskies. Doing
currently 2-0.
really well, the MTU Huskies are. It'll be exciting to see what they do.
All right.
Let's see what we got going on today. MTU has a plan of their own. We're definitely going to see that dive comp come back.
If I didn't see anything but dive comp, I wouldn't know I'd be watching MTU.
And we love dive comp. We got Mr. Got Game loves the MTU Esports
Yeah.
channel. We all love the MTU
We all
Esports
love
channel
MTU
on
Esports
YouTube
channel.
and Twitch.
I mean, I'm subscribed. Do you subscribe to it?
I'll do that right now. No, I am.
But you should definitely subscribe to the MTU.
Yeah, and follow
YouTube
us
account.
here.
And also, we post everything on Twitter.
Yeah, we do have a Twitter.
We post pre-game, we post a schedule for the week, and we post after-game results.
And we post, if it's a doubleheader, I know some people don't want to sit through the intermission, so if it's a doubleheader, you'll see us post on Twitter when we do come back.
And I believe our tag is at MTU Esports.
Quick and simple.
Yep. Whether it's quick as X or as simple as Twitter. But
Well-
definitely, I'd love to see you in our Twitter feed.
We do love our Twitter feed. Are we seeing a Junker Queen?
This is not MTU.
MTU, are we feeling okay?
This is not.
Someone's got to go down there and check in on them.
So, someone check their pulse and someone check JRB's keyboard because hopefully he doesn't fat finger another Junker Queen all in spawn.
Ooh,
That was kind of funny.
Yeah,
that was kind of funny. But Radford is going to be pulling out the Pharah. I haven't seen a Pharah in a minute, but it seems like our MTU Huskies are not going to be ready for it because Blind Spot is already going to get a pit.
We're seeing a
on the
Pharaoh
cheese
Mercy
bread.
combo, but we're seeing Isaac fall as that Genji, but Genji is so incredible. It's that Pharah and Mercy are creating such a devious combo. You hate to see it.
Oh yeah, even though JRB got 2 opening picks, it's just Bear Claw and Blind Spot with the Mercy Pocket was just too much for our Huskies to handle.
Mercy, oh, there he is. Our pulse is back.
There we go. We were flatlining there for a second.
The second we get that chance, and I love Wrecking Ball gameplay, especially when it's JRB. Let's see what we got in store. JRB just closing in on that BAP, getting that pick exactly what they need right now.
Mercy is going to be falling low. Let's see if JRB can find it, and he does. 2 picks on both supports. Now it's just going to be easy pickings for Jolo and Isaac.
An evil pick from JRB right there, just getting him on the low ground and taking full advantage of that. The Zarya is trying to leap, but with no movement abilities, it is just...
But Isaac's going to be policing Mine right here.
He's got to get in there. Yeah, Mine's got to get back to his team. MTU taking that point. It was a quick secure and a great hold. We're seeing MTU sprawl out. That is what they really enjoy to do on Flashpoint. Each of them separates out, and then once the enemies are in a great spot, they all close in.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
It works amazingly for MTU.
But Mine is going to be swapping to the Ramatra, and then Pepper is going to be swapping over
the
to the
Ramatra to the Hampton is interesting.
Definitely ready to see this, but the TP is going to be stopping
TP's
JRB from any pile drive.
And
that's going to be the fall roll coming down. Blind Spot is going to be picking up Mugnut, but Isaac's going to be stopping him before any more damage can be dealt to our MTU Huskies.
Isaac just trying to take out the Mercy. Getting the Mercy is massive. And now we're seeing him play a Sim. He might have been trying to go for the ROM right there, but he can definitely make Sim work.
Definitely, but he is going to be falling, and Bayclaw is going to be popping the wall, but Mugnut is going to be shutting down Pepper. There's a lot of Rochester players missing in this team fight, and even though there's a wall, Cheese Bread is still going to be picking up Bayclaw.
MTU just getting that point back. We're seeing the ROM. He has to get back to his team right there. ROM keeps getting the tank keeps getting put in that spot. He has to fall back to his team.
With 85, point picking up to 90. I don't think Radford can.
I don't know if Radford can get on that.
Yep.
It looks like
Jolo does have Pulse Bomb.
JRB was getting ready to just drop mines, but JRB is saving the mines for next point.
Lizard Grape did use the Mercy to get onto point, but it was just too slow.
She was going for the Battle Angel strat too. Interesting. Mercy does do a lot of damage, but it's just the risk of using that pistol. It keeps getting buffed, which is always interesting. Let's see what MTU's plan is here. MTU's got a lot of ults up right now, but Pepper is about to have his, and that Nano could do a lot of work on the Ramatra.
Yep, 5 seconds to the flashpoint. Let's see what's going to happen. He's going to be soloing out the McCree, and he's going to be shut down. Isaac joining with them, and that's going to be easy pickings. JRB is going to be picking up Lizard Grape, but Jolo is going to be falling. MTU is up numbers here.
JRB just getting that snipe on that McCree and just making it. Let's see what else we got going on here. MTU's gonna they're grouping up right now. MTU's getting ready to drop.
Cheese Bread taking some pop shots, does get the headshot. Easy for some ult charge. JRB does have the mines in. He's gonna be popping mines in.
Dropping mines on the whole team. A downright
Mine's
evil
gonna be falling
play.
low, but the nano boost is gonna be saving his life. Same thing with the Nemesis form.
Going in deep
Jolo
with that
is gonna be
bomb.
popping the pulse bomb. See if he can find anything. Does not.
We still have the Kitsune Rush on Cheese Bread is still a thing, which can cause a lot of problems. JRB is being a very evil guy in the backline. We're seeing the Ramatra ult. That can be a problem. You got to create a lot of distance for a Ramatra ult.
Isaac does have copy, and he might be using it here, but Jolo is already going to be picking up 2 people. He's going to copy onto the Reaper. It does shut Bayclaw down, and now it's just up to Lizard Grape. Does have res. It also used Battle Angel. Just trying to get away at this point, but Jolo is not having any of it. And that's going to be second flashpoint into the hands of MTU.
Yeah. MTU with a great hold. You know, some places on this map look like an amazing place to stay.
I would love to live here.
Of places to stay, I would like to thank Bradway Enterprises. Are you a tech student? Are you looking for a place close to campus? There's a place for that. Go for houghtonforrent.com. They gave me a house. I highly recommend it.
And JRB is going to be given the opportunity to drive into the back line and pick up Pepper. Same thing with Isaac picking up Blind Spot. Now Mine is super, super low. Does have the Mercy help, but does not matter. Cheese Bread is going to be shutting him down within a moment's notice. And that's another team kill on MTU.
That was amazing takes from MTU. They just secured that point with that. It's exactly
As you
what
said
they needed.
earlier, I would love to live here, but I don't know if this is close to campus. I'm gonna be honest.
No?
No, I don't.
You don't think?
I haven't seen anything like this.
Yeah, you're right. The sun's out.
But the minefield is going to be deployed and is going to be picking up Pepper, but they have swapped to the Reinhardt. He's going to be trying to get rid of as many mines as possible. Jolo is going to be picking up Lizard Grape.
Jolo's just getting in the back line.
In the back line. Him and mischievous plays in the back line is just going to be something to be known for.
MTU is just pinning them in spawn. MTU is not playing around. It was a heartbreaking defeat they had that first game, and MTU is coming back full steam, and they are chugging along right now.
Another comp change. Pepper is going to be swapping on and off to the Kiriko.
There's a big problem with alt game when they keep doing that, though.
Another power drive. Mercy super low, and this combo of just JRB falling down, Jolo picking it up,
Jolo
and Cheese Bread shutting down blind spot, getting another on a
Cheese
Pepper.
Bread going crazy. Exactly what they need right now.
Definitely, and that is third point into the hands of MTU.
A beautiful.
And that's a win series.
Yeah,
3-0
that was a
Radford
great
University.
play from our Huskies. You love to see that.
Very, very well done.
It was amazing. Great team. Saw that the JRB play. What an exciting game for MTU.
It was a bit fast, but don't let that belittle Radford. They did a wonderful job. They did play some tug of war there, but during that flashpoint, I did see some comp changes. I did see a little bit of waver in the way that they were playing, and MTU just took full advantage of that.
Yeah, it was. MTU took that full advantage right there. It was so fast. If you might have missed it, honestly, and if you did, you can check it out on our Twitch channel here after this. The VOD will be up, or you can go to YouTube.
You mean YouTube.
Yeah.
We don't post anything on Twitch, sadly.
Oh, we don't? Oh, sorry.
No,
That's
it's
my
just
bad.
on the YouTube.
Well, if you want to watch it, you can go to our YouTube.
Definitely
MTU
don't forget
Esports.
to subscribe.
Yeah, definitely don't. Or like. I mean, we're both.
But we had some fun and amazing matches for you today. And let me just say, if you missed our first series, I highly recommend watching that.
Oh my gosh, it was
so close. And I'm not going to spoil it. I just want you to know it is a wonderful, wonderful series.
It was such a great thing to watch. We love the MTU esports teams, and I know everyone here has a great time. Win or loss, it's always fun. And if you're interested in watching some more MTU, we'll be back on Monday at 7 with Rocket League. A fun team. They're a great team as well. What's going on Wednesday?
Wednesday at 7, we have Valorant team, and it looks like we continue the perfect season against Wayne State.
That'll be a good watch. On Thursday at 7, the Smash Ultimate team looks to secure their second win of the year, playing against the Wayne State's Wi-Fi Warriors. It'll be a good
And
match.
on Friday, we're going to be ending off the week with some more Counter-Strike, and we're going to try to improve to 3-0 against OC Esports.
Those are always fun to watch as well. And we will be back here on Saturday. Overwatch will be back in full steam. I'm Matthew, also known as Matt the Rat.
And I'm Alex, also known as Flipper. And before we sign off, I would like to thank all of our sponsors and title partners for supporting MTU Esports. We could not do this without you.
You find me on Instagram at the Rat. It's up to you. I would say follow this channel without a doubt, though. MTU is always moving and always playing. It's always great to watch. It's exactly what you want to see.
And we'll see you next stream.